Friends, foes, and fiends, prepare to behold a tale of violent efficiency, a D&D game hosted every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, featuring Brian as Karask, a bearfolk druid with a somber history and a big heart, Ashley as Delisimir, a fledgling succubus whose headstrong accident left her siren heritage in ashes, Brandon as Ardul, a socially awkward, streetwise magic savant, Angie as Tira, an angry half-orc barbarian whose past has garnered a will of iron and a mysterious connection to the Drow, Jeff as Lazarus, a Dhampir fighter with missing memories and an interesting obsession with the obsessions of others, Rosie as Fauna, an elven beastheart whose gentle and hearty personality strongly contrasts that of her owlbear companion, Nyla, and finally, Brad, our game master and storyteller. Hello, everyone.
Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy, hoy, hoy, hoy. Ahoy, hoy.
Yeah. Angie went to the bathroom real quick.
Well, hello, Brian.
Hello there.
Welcome to the stream.
I'm so alone.
I'm lonely.
It's just me, my lonely self. No one to talk to. Oh, hello there, Ashley.
Oh my goodness. We do have Sushi in the chat with us. Say hello, Sushi.
It is Sushi.
Hello, Sushi.
So
I've gotten a lot of comments to the fact that your mustache is amazing, which is hilarious. I find that great. Including Giselher, who is just like, what? He's the oldest. They're the oldest person now, and it's just like, And it's like, oh. I'm like, that's hilarious.
For context, for those of you that are not members of this wonderful community that they are referring to, Sushi, Brian, and I are members of an organization? Question mark?
It's a VR chat group. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, a VR chat group based on the British Armed Forces. So
Kind of cool.
you're kind of cool.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So.
Hello, Angie.
Hello.
How was your week?
I don't have a good answer to that question for the last couple months.
We're gonna go with applicable.
Sure.
Survivable,
I saw Multiverse of Madness. It was fun.
Nice. Brian,
I just got done seeing Top Gun today.
I heard it's really good.
It is good. It is not great, but it is not terrible.
I heard
it's
good. Better than the original, which is not a high bar.
I haven't seen the original since I was like 10.
I don't think so, but that's because of the fact that I'm kind of a fanboy of the original. There's some of that old school feeling to the original that it has, but the new one still has it. It's like they took an artisanal water and they put like a really, really good flavor of Mio water flavoring in it. It's still good. You're still going to drink it, but it's like, it doesn't feel like there's something missing. It just feels like there's something more that you weren't expecting. You're like,
when you take a sip of your drink and you're expecting sweet tea, but it's actually sweet tea and lemonade.
Yeah, kind of. It's like you're gonna drink it because, like, all right, that's no problem. But like, you weren't expecting the lemon.
There's no goose. Sushi, I thought we were doing no spoilers.
No, it's been shown in there. Like, Goose died.
Oh.
I mean, I think people saw the first one, so
yeah.
It's been a long time.
I know that the cat in Captain Marvel was named Goose as an homage to that character.
Yes.
Hello and welcome.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
Ludus, the only true tea is British tea, iced tea bad.
Damn.
Oh, I'm about to
Damn.
have some Crystal Light peach tea.
First
Yeah.
time in my chat, and the first thing you say is that iced tea is bad.
Well,
Oh,
she is British.
she is British. I understand
So,
this. So it's wonderful to see you, hun. I'm really happy to see you. Who
yes.
joined us?
Sushi, don't ruin Captain Marvel for people.
Oh,
Who's
oh
that?
man. Oh, it's Brandon.
Brandon. Hello, Brandon.
Hello.
Welcome. How was your week?
Crazy.
Nice.
Crazy. Nice.
No, it's not nice.
Oh, no.
I know. This is sarcastic nice. Not good nice. Sarcastic nice.
I was being genuine. No.
No,
I
my
Unfortunately, not
potato.
anything I can talk about to anybody. So
really?
Oh, no.
Oh wow.
Ludus, thank
So-
you for the follow. Sorry. I do want to give a heads up, those of you that are new and or not used to the streams. During the actual game itself, there will not be much interaction with chat, so be careful. Like what you say, I'll just time you out. Watch the chat though, because if you say something interesting or ask me a question, and I'm able to, I will likely answer it in the chat. I've seen Brian and Angie do the same thing, so
I don't
I
always
was-
notice things right away.
nobody
always
does.
have the- I usually have the chat open as always on my third screen.
I need to
So-
just go ahead and mod you two, but you know,
You should.
Yes.
I need to.
You should.
I should.
I'm surprised you haven't done it by now.
I also forgot to fix the donation link last time, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it now.
I would do that now.
Bless you. Did somebody sneeze?
No, I'm doing my little like every now and
Oh.
again cough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mwahaha.
So yeah. By the way, Brandon,
Brandon?
yeah,
me and Jeff and Angie were actually talking about this a couple of days ago because we're like, all right, because we are Jeff is thinking about joining their Curse of Strahd campaign on Fridays now. Because his current campaign that he's on Tuesdays is getting a little much because there's 8 people. And then he barely get a chance. He's like, I spent 2 hours doing nothing. Multiple times. And I'm like, ooh, that sucks. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. So he's like, what do you think I should play and everything like that? And we had the idea, and we love the idea of if everybody's down for it, like tying a character in from the first campaign. Like something that does someone or something that does something like one of Arl's kids, or for example, like Jeff is going to be playing a character that actually is part of a guild that's based off of Waffle.
The Magnanimous Menagerie?
The Magnanimous Menagerie. I guarantee you, unless something absolutely changes, me and Angie will be playing Tourmaline and Briar, which are Vinhorn and Chrysanthemum's kids.
Yeah.
And I love the idea of doing that, where it's like you don't have to play the kids, but if you wanted to tie in something from the Margrave, by all means, because that way it's like all these little callbacks and everything like that from 2 campaigns ago that only we know.
Speaking of
And it's
callbacks,
like, yeah.
speaking of callbacks, we need to figure out a way to make callbacks to the first campaign in this game.
Okay.
We have already discussed that with Brad. I guarantee you there's going to be a couple of them.
Hella.
I don't know what, I swear to God, if we meet someone from the Black Griffin Trading Company, I'm gonna lose my mind.
That is
Would lose my
possible.
mind if it's a female elf.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
With red
Oh, yeah.
hair.
Oh
Right?
man, that'll be.
Wasn't she a redhead? Wasn't she? Pretty sure she was.
Who?
Who?
Arl's
Uh,
wife.
Arl's. Nah.
No,
Was she?
not Arl's wife. I'm thinking of, oh, what's her name? The
She was a
privateer.
Oh
she
no,
was a
that's Soraya.
tabaxi.
Soraya was a Trabaxi.
Oh,
She was a cat. She was a cat person.
I thought she was a redhead.
No, Chrysanthemum was a redhead.
Yeah, she was. Chris
I,
was.
there's
Chris
too
was a
much
redhead.
going on.
we had to change her hair color because of the fact that she was being hunted by another order of paladins because she had
Oh.
stolen something.
Was it stealing? Yeah.
She stole it
Speaking-
from their coffers. Therefore, it's stealing.
Speaking
Uh,
of
It wasn't
being-
stealing. It was liberating. Liberating.
There you go.
Geez, gotta teach you guys how to play chaotic alignments here.
I was not a chaotic alignment. I was
I
lawful.
know.
neutral.
I know you weren't.
Justified
being-
acquirement.
Why do you think I have to say that? You gotta teach you.
speaking
But like I was doing right by my beliefs at the time. Speaking of, yes.
yes, speaking of changing hair colors. Last time. Hello, Alex. Oh my God! So I'm gonna pause what I was saying and take a moment to recognize the one person in my chat who is freaking. I have a cam, I just don't have it on. The one person in my chat who has dropped $1,000 on me in one go.
Oh my God.
Say hello to Alex 2019G.
Hello, Alex 2019 G.
Hello, Alex. I have
Yes.
medical bills.
So,
I'm kidding, but not kidding.
I'm kidding, but not kidding.
here, if you guys want a cam so badly, I'll turn it on for a little bit.
There you go. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. What do you think, Brandon?
I love the idea. But you said Friday night?
Yeah, it'd be a Friday. Friday nights is when me and Angie play Curse of Strahd. Holy shit, 500 bits.
I know, 500 bits. That's awesome.
Very cool.
Yes.
So,
I cannot do Friday nights.
that sucks.
So
Well, I don't think we would have enough space for more people in the Curse of Strahd game.
No, we would. Because we've got me, you, Sakura, and then the new girl, and then Mortark.
Mortark, yeah.
okay, going back
And then
to
Jeff, if Jeff joins. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then
Sorry.
that's 6 then.
Yeah.
going back to the topic I put on pause.
Okay.
Freaking
Pretty good.
So last time Delismere changed her hair and put her wings away, and we had to flee from Bryn Shander. Do you think Bryn Shander survived all of that happened?
Yeah, I honestly do.
Not completely, but yes. With damages, yes.
We have
Yeah.
questions in the chat real quick, so I'm going to answer them real quick. Remember Jaden? Yes, I remember Jaden. I hope he is doing well. I haven't seen or heard of him in a long time. How is the game going so far? It's going great. I'd say, thanks for the tier 1 sub for
Oh, thank you, Alex.
Angie. Nice. But we've been all over the place. Done all sorts of things. We're on episode 11 now. Every week. So 11 weeks. How long is that now? 2 months?
I don't know.
11 weeks. That's almost 3 months.
little over
Almost
2
3
months,
months? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, to put in perspective, the last campaign was a bit shorter than this one's going to be, and that lasted 25 episodes. Every week, one episode at a time. So that was half a year that we were doing this. And from what I understand, Storm King Thunder is a bit longer than Margrave.
Quite a bit.
Yeah. Not terrible, but it is longer.
Fine.
It's
I
not
think
like
Margrave, we did what? We did 11 or 12 levels, and we were averaging a level gain every 2 sessions.
But for
Right.
this one, it's like you need to get to a certain level before you even need to start doing things anyways. And I'm like, that's good because now, those of you who don't know, Brad said it last time, we are not going to be doing any more XP stuff until we get to a certain level because we're going to be doing milestone until we get to that point.
Yep.
Because we're doing role play stuff and character backgrounds. So it's going to be really interesting when we deal with Tira's family or what's going on with Karask or what's going on with Dilisimir or why are there elves going after Fauna right now. It's going to be a weird time.
So, Alex, I'm glad you like the name of the series. I don't remember who came up with it, but it was truly a stroke of genius.
I think all of us did.
I think we all came
of
up
us
with
kinda
it
did.
together, yeah. You definitely look different. Thank you. I don't go by that name anymore. I use Lady R4 now, Tyler, but thank you. I appreciate it. So
Hmm.
I didn't realize that the face cam would pull this much attention. So I will be turning it back off for the game. But I'm glad those of you that have asked for it are enjoying it. So
Enjoy it while it lasts.
enjoy it where it lasts, because I'm taking it away.
Enjoy the sounds. Yes.
So, but oh my goodness. So I haven't seen these two in chat, Tyler and Alex. I haven't seen them in 2 years, since 2020. And I'm honestly very surprised to see them in here now because I'm streaming D&D and not 5M or GTA 5. So I hope you guys stick around. I think you'll enjoy the story. More than 2 years for you. Yeah, I know. Exclamation point Discord. Join the Discord. Keep up with all the shenanigans. Who is this?
Hey guys.
Brad has arrived.
Brad
Hello.
has
Hello.
arrived. Hello, Brad. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
Looking
Hey,
forward
Brad,
to.
I
Yeah.
asked you a silly question in the PMs that you did not answer.
Oh, was it that last thing about pronunciations?
It was before that, before your message.
Oh, that. Yeah, okay.
Not a huge deal. Just
No,
curious.
I think you sent that to me like when I was asleep. It was like one of the first things I was like flipping through in the morning.
Okay.
Just kind of look at it and just go, huh? I'll
More or
get to it
less.
later.
Yeah.
I'll
Takes
get
me a
to it
little while
later.
before I'm up and focused in the morning.
Yeah. Lazarus is in. We're just waiting on Rosie to get here.
Wait, when did Jeff get here? I didn't hear him come in.
He's in the Roll20 right now.
Oh, okay. I can't see the Roll20 right now. So
Okay. So yeah. Brandon, did you get a chance to listen to the recording that me, Jeff, and Angie did?
I did.
Cool. We'll just be referencing that in the game itself and be like, yeah, if you go for there, we'll just be kind of like, we'll give a little bit of a summary of what actually happened in there, and then there'll probably be a conversation between the rest of the party about it.
there's a brief summary in the recap, right? I think so.
Yes, there is. There's
Okay.
a very brief summary about
Good.
like where we're going, what's happening, and all that kind of stuff.
Good.
Hey, Rosie.
Yeah.
Hi, Rosie.
But-
Rosie.
Yeah, but if you need to, it is in campaign I think it's in gameplay. No, I put weird.
I think you put it in roleplay.
Oh, I put it in roleplay. Oh yeah, it is talks with Caress, Tira, and Laz.
Because we were role playing.
Yes, that's right.
Where that
And
goes.
Go ahead.
for those of you who want to listen to it, it is actually in the other server under Violent Efficiency for episodes.
Yep.
So that way you guys can listen to it who's in the chat. So bingo fucking bango, it's Jeff.
Bingo, bango,
You
bongo.
ready?
Let's
Hello,
go.
Hi, Jeff.
Hello, Rosie. How are you?
Rosie, how are you doing this week? I've asked everyone else, except Brad, I think,
And Jeff.
and Jeff.
Sure.
You know what? It has been a really, really tough week filled with frustration and grief, and I'm ready to not focus on it in the game.
Yeah, girl.
I feel
Yeah, I
that.
get it.
Jeff, how are you?
Oh man, Rosie, speaking to my soul right now. I'm right there with you, Rosie. I'm glad it's Thursday.
I think
Yep.
we're all there
Yeah.
right now. So I think we're all
Hallelujah and
here.
amen.
Are we all here?
Yes, we are. Mentally, physically,
Alright.
spiritually, and everything.
Yep.
Let me just do this then.
Hmm.
And we'll get started on the recap.
All right. It's that time again. Let's see what the Violent Efficiency is up to. Half of the party, myself not included. Same thing with Ardwill and Fauna. The rest of the party, however, decided that it would be a fun time to deal with a body that was up into the Spears hotel room for the night. So, met with one of Tira's contacts in the Brigandiers, as well as Lazarus helping out with the issue right there. There was a little bit of a mix-up now, saying that they're lovers. I honestly don't believe it for a second. We get done there. Lazarus gets his stuff taken care of for the weapons. Swords are nice. And then Tira finds a particular person that they were looking for that her contact had told us about. They found him. They didn't kill him, thankfully. But what happened later was worse. She took the ring that he had, and it bonded itself to her, causing her to have some kind of mental problem when it came down to her attitude. Apparently she can also cast spells now, which is very interesting. Things like that happen for magic, but you don't really expect it a whole lot. We get done there. The entire city of Bryn Shander gets surrounded by winter wolves and frost giants. But I digress. Instead of fighting the frost giants like Tira wanted to do so badly, we then fled, thanks to Ardwill's quick thinking. We scaled the wall, headed down south. As always, it's not like we wanted to, but Delismere and I got into a little bit of a spat. And she apparently found something that is a bit worrisome that was on the person that she killed the night before. Later on, after they got everything done, she had called upon Calypso to go in and talk with the party. And unfortunately, Lazarus decided that he wanted to make a wish. He knows where Carmilla is, but at what cost? I think it's personally too high. Afterwards, another little bit of a spat, and he decided to go off with Tira to try to find some food because of his newfound vampiric transformation. which then was brought together by Yetis. So I find that very fitting. We kill them, and then we're making camp for the night. Tara, Lazarus, and I all needed to go ahead and have a little heart-to-heart about what's going on. And here we are now. All right.
All right. And here we are now, Brad.
All right. We're going to pick up right about where we left off. I think there were some of you guys. Did anybody still want to do something that night before you went to sleep?
Quick talk with Arduel, if that's possible.
Yeah, it's fine.
And probably quick old little discussion with Delisimir.
So you guys have already eaten dinner, and are starting to kind of like separate just a little bit into your little groups before it's time to start going to bed and setting up your rotation for watches.
Yeah, like try and pull Arduel away from the group, out of earshot.
Yeah.
I don't think it's realistic to keep them from finding out about Brigadier. Do you?
No, I think we're just upsetting them by not letting them in on it.
Okay. How much trouble are we going to be in?
I don't know.
I really
worried about it because I should have been in a lot of trouble for heading off to learn magic. So
I don't want to screw it up. I don't want to screw it up and look like an ass to my grandpa.
Arduel, roll me a history check. $21. Roll me a D12 now. 6. As Tira asks you, how much trouble are we going to get into if we just flat out come to talk about it? You think back over the course of your time with the group and everything, and remember, on 6 separate occasions, somebody in the party has had to have their memory wiped of knowledge of Bregan the Earth. Half of those were Lazarus.
So, I have an idea. Our friend didn't wipe Delisimir's mind. She knows. She remembers. Because he's not worried about her because he has something on her. So...
I see, because he showed up at the inopportune time in that room.
Yeah.
Where,
If they
got it.
If they have dirt on our friends, I think they're not going to mind if our friends are in on things.
So what dirt do we get for each of them?
Lazarus is a vampire. That's easy.
Okay.
What else do we got? There's got to be more than that, right?
Well, there is. But man,
Arduel does know that. Arduel, you did hear when Fano talked about having ran away from home.
Yep. I'm not saying anything.
Hero does not know about that.
Okay, just making sure you as a player remembered that.
Yeah,
Got
no
it.
problem. Okay, my biggest concern is with Papa Bear. What can we get on Karask?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have dirt on anybody, really. Not worried about Fauna? Okay. Well, I don't know. Karask's clan died, so... Or a lot of his family died.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is like I don't recall anybody actually have anything on me. It's more
No,
of
but
the
we're
control
working.
comes from, the control comes from the fact that, I've been working with the group for, well, over 12 years anyway. So, yeah, I'm sure there might be something back in there they've got, but hasn't been a problem, so I don't know. Can you
I
blame
just
anything on
really
a 4-year-old?
what?
Can you blame anything on a 4-year-old? I don't think so.
I don't know. I just don't want to fuck it up. Don't want them to think I'm just a dumb brute like they think all orcs are. So, but yeah, I think it's hard to work on their shit without our friends knowing. Come on, you're the smart one.
Come up with a way for me to blackmail all of our friends.
I mean, is there a way to just blackmail the entire group?
Probably. I don't
That may be the way to go, is just find a way to blackmail the entire group.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I think
All
we're
right.
done with
I
our.
guess
We're
I'll get.
gonna
Yeah.
cut away from that over to Rask heading to talk to Dulcimir.
Okay. What's the listener doing?
Dulcimir is sitting off by herself, just kind of fiddling with her dulcimer. Has her back to everyone, kind of just chilling. She's got her fiend horns still, I think.
He's gonna take out his new Northern Herbalism kit and kind of sit next to her and start fiddling with it. Just like, all right, so they got different types of things for up here, based on the different types of materials. That's interesting.
She looks at you kind of shocked and is like, what are you doing?
I bought some stuff when I was back in town in Bridgender. It's kind of my thing. Herbalism, understanding alchemy, and any kind of thing that has to deal with nature. So, they got new shit up here. So I'd rather be prepared if I need to go ahead and make potions with stuff that I'm not quite common with. We went over it in 104 in Northern Urbanics, but unfortunately, I'm not from up here. I don't know what's gonna happen.
She looks over at Lazarus, wherever he is, doing whatever he's doing, and is like, yeah, that's kind of the similar line of thinking I have with this bracelet. I'd rather use it in situations where it's not quite as dark and understand it than be stuck with it on my... She's motioning to her arm now. Be stuck with it on my arm, not know how to use it when it comes down to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you and I got off on the wrong foot a while ago, and we just have been trying to step over each other every time. Trying to get right back on the beat. I think.
Let's make
I
a
don't-
deal then.
All right. What's the deal?
You don't try to pretend that you're better than me and boss me around, and I won't try to pretend that I'm better than you and boss you around.
He'll look down and just go,
My question is, are you the shield of this group?
I...
If If you can't answer that question, then I'm going to give you advice when I need to. Okay? I don't do this because I want to be a father figure or some kind of parent to you that's lording over you. I'm doing this, and I have to go ahead and give you that kind of respect because I don't want you to fuck up and cause it something that you're going to lose for the rest of your life.
Karask,
Trust me, I know what that means.
I appreciate that, Karask, but I think you and I are two different types of shields. You mostly shield from physical injuries and fuck-ups. My words are mostly shields of prevention and, well, words. They don't really help us a whole lot unless it's magic.
What are you talking about? Words have power.
And that's what I try to use them for, is power. To keep
Well,
us
then
out
use
of
them for
trouble.
power. Use them for power. Use them for understanding. That's the best thing I could say. You can only work with what you got. But my biggest question is, are you planning on staying like this?
Like what?
He just
Succubus?
motions a little full of you. Yes.
She looks at a bracelet and kind of gets a little down and says, I don't think I have a choice. I don't want to be this way. Do you think I like killing people? You know, Karask, she whispers, I'm a bit of a hoe. This is against who I am, like, having to...
Rest just looks and goes, honestly, you could have easily told me twice and I wouldn't have not believed you in the first point. You're a little bit of a floozy. I can automatically tell that. But it's all right. Everyone has little vices.
I want to go back to living the way that I am comfortable living. And I can't do that anymore. I have to adapt. And I'm still working on that, she says, and she's getting a little emotional, but seems to be holding it together.
Rask will think back to one of his lessons, especially for like healers and casters, about what happens when one of your members of your party dies, kind of thing. And he'll kind of think about it and just go, it could work, but I don't think she'd like it, kind of idea. But I'm kind of just like, well, I mean, there is that.
What?
I can't do it yet, but it is an option.
What?
Like, Professor Ride had a part of the classes where was talking about what happens when one of your party members dies. And the normal one is, as he pulls out the gem, just like revivify. I could literally bring you back from the dead if you die. The problem is your body is an infernal beast, which means that you would be coming back as this. However, he did say something about like reincarnate or something like that. He said not to use it unless they're necessary, because he said it's a crapshoot, and he literally threw out dice during that time. It's like, you don't know what you're going to get. The will of the wilds takes hold of that magic, and it forms it into what is necessary at that time, which means that you have no control over what you would be. He told stories of one of his party members when he was very young turning into a kobold, one of them turning into a goblin, one of them turning into a Goliath. None of them know. But
Delishamir is just horrified at this point.
I could tell you're a little perturbed. But if I'm able to learn, especially if we get to Luskan, a little bit about it, and I'm able to practice, and it's something you want to do,
and I get the components for it, then I would have to allow you to put your life in my hands. Because I would have to kill you
Dulismir stops him right there. Listen,
and bring you back.
I appreciate it, but
Okay?
I don't think that this is the way to do this.
I'm not gonna have you do another wish if you don't have to.
You think I want to do another wish?
No. But at least you have options now.
I have options
At least
now,
later.
and I'm going to choose
got
the
options
best.
later.
I'm going to choose the best of those options when the time comes to make that choice.
Well, know that that option is there. It's not a great option, but it is an option.
She's obviously kind of
Yeah.
deterred by
Oh, he
it.
knows. Yeah, he knows. It's literally a crapshoot. He doesn't want to do it unless she is completely fine with not really knowing of what she could be. But it is an option, but he just can't do it yet. So, well, and the time comes and you want to become a halfling, maybe, let me know. Good talk. So you'll just go back
Right.
to the campfire. That went well. Good talk. Moving on.
I think with all of that is laid on all of your heads, you guys go to sleep for the night.
Yeah.
The important question we ask here is, Tira,
Yes.
how do you wake up from that nightmare? Do you wake up in a way that's going to wake anybody else up? Should be my-
Scream.
No, I don't think I'm not that kind of a screamer. I'm more of a cusser. So, yeah, some swearing and fucking bitch and, you bring it and that kind of thing. Muttering as I wake up.
Okay.
If it's-
I want everybody to give me a perception with disadvantage. DC is going to be 10 to hear and wake up to Tira's cursing and swearing.
22.
Aww.
Oh, 9.
Trask is up, Fauna's up.
Oh, okay,
Dulismir, Ardwil, and Lazarus do not wake up.
Okay. Ugh, what the fuck?
Donna's been
Tara,
kind
if
of
it's a
stuck-
bug, just squish it. You know how to do it. Especially if it has a
I'll
stinger.
squish her like a fucking bug.
But you don't even know if it's
Hold
what
on.
gender it is.
Hold on.
Yeah, I do.
Donna's gonna say, is this bug a female? Can I see it before you decide you're gonna crush it?
Yeah, Fauna, you just stick your head out of your little tent flap for your little small tent that you sleep in. And you see Tira standing on her feet, great axe in her hand, hair wild everywhere, just like wide-eyed, gripping that axe, just looking to swing at something. Like she's got to be just an inch from being in a rage.
Give me
Oh.
a second. Let me do an insight check to see if she's actually like looking for something or she's just up. 16.
16. Angie, you want to answer that?
Yeah, she's just up.
Okay. Yeah, it's just
Not
like,
re- I'm not really expecting to find her waiting behind a tree or something.
huh. I wasn't expecting you to have bad dreams.
Harass didn't expect that wall work.
Yeah, no one expects walls. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition, but guess what? It fucking dropped me like a bad habit.
Yeah.
No, upon noticing that, Donna's gonna be like, "Can I take you for a walk? I think you need to calm down. Maybe you can tell me what happened in this dream."
What?
Yeah, go take a walk with Fauna. I'll take care of Nyla. Okay? Till you get back.
Nyla completely has not woken up.
Yep, I'll just be sleeping next.
I guess
Nyla
I'm
would probably
going
know
for a
when
walk with
Fauna is
Fauna.
up, so he's gonna kind of like sidle next to her, so that way it's like the owl bear will not wake up now, kind of thing.
No, the owlbear is fully on its back, feet pedaling in the air every now and then.
Yeah, I could use some air. Maybe we could set some more traps. I don't know if there'd be anything to catch if Yetis have been hunting around here. They probably ate all the fucking game, but maybe we can find something for Laz.
Nope.
I mean,
no.
oh shit, it's you I'm talking to. Nothing.
Oh man. Oh, shit, it's you I'm talking to. The best line so far.
She just kind of looks over. Do you not want to talk to me?
No, I do. I don't know how to talk to you without accidentally pissing you off.
Just avoid the obvious ones.
Okay, I will try to surreptitiously set some snares as we go on our walk, like some traps.
I hope she's like
Surreptitiously.
distracted by a tree or something. That she'll
How you
kind of
doing?
walk away with her.
Did I wake you up? Fauna?
Definitely.
I'm sorry.
What happened that got you all in a stir?
Lazarus's wife wants to fucking fight me.
What? Did you see her?
Yeah, she told me to stay away from her husband. Which I'm not gonna fucking do because he's my best friend.
Well, I think it might be necessary to convey that message to her.
Yeah, I don't quite know how.
Well, maybe, don't come off as flirty or something.
What?
I don't know, maybe don't come off like flirty or anything. Maybe she just misunderstood the way you are with him.
Yeah, I guess. I haven't actually done anything wrong. I mean,
That's
a little
right.
bit. I flirt a little bit, but.
Closest he came was I fucking his Echo.
Yes.
But, like, my people are a lot different from yours. It's not that weird for two people to fight over a mate once in a while. And usually, the winner is the one that the other person's gonna want. I mean, who wouldn't want the stronger mate? So, I'll just kick her ass.
I mean, I've seen people fight over, wanting a companion, but I don't think it's to the degree that your kind has done that.
I can't picture you fighting.
Oh, no,
Well,
no,
I
no,
can.
not
I've
me.
seen you kill. But,
I haven't killed.
ah,
She's like a little teary-eyed.
I haven't killed anyone. I just helped Lazarus paralyze that black dragon so he could turn his head into a salad bowl.
Yep.
I think she's gonna push the blame to Nyla. Nyla's doing the killing. I'm there and I'm wanting to encourage her to not kill, but if we have to, then we have to. And then I just feel bad about it later.
anyway, he's not even really a suitable mate, but bitch fucking threatened me.
I realize that, but he is your best friend, so you might not want to kill his wife.
I didn't say kill her, I said beat her up.
I think for
Maybe
you.
break a bone or two.
Yeah, I don't think that'll go well over with Lazarus.
Bitch threatened me.
I know. I just want to make sure you know that he, as to your best friend, you don't want to probably hurt his wife. Maybe try talking to her. I can be there to help. I can help you mediate. We can figure this out.
Okay, like I said, your people very different from mine.
I think it's just me.
I can't look weak.
Oh, you're far from looking weak. You are pristinely strong.
I can't let her just fucking act that way and not at least pop her in the jaw just once.
Okay, you know what? I could say if maybe you just give her a pop in the jaw like you said, that would be okay, but you might want to stop
we
after
agree.
that.
All right, there we go.
It's like we're gonna meet in the middle, but we're gonna try to keep you from completely killing this person.
You're still saying Tira's fully throwing her arm around your shoulder, like, all right, we're good, and starts walking back towards camp.
Good, you get me. Are you doing all right?
Uh, yeah, I suppose so. And she's kind of like fumbling around her words and looking around. Can I
Something up?
tell you something?
Yeah.
So, Lazarus already knows, and so does Karask, and I don't know. Ardul might know. I don't know. Um, I kind of ran away from my village with Nyla.
Oh.
My family wanted to sell her off to some noble, and the guy seems like a jerk. I couldn't trust him to take Nyla and take care of her the way that she deserves. So I just took her and I ran off. And now there's a poster that Lazarus found that shows that they're looking for me. And
That's fucking great. I mean, yeah,
What?
that's perfect. That's perfect.
She's gonna kind of take a step away. What do you mean?
Look, Ardwell and I have some secrets. We just can't share them unless we have you're able to share secrets with us. So that's probably enough that we could tell you.
Oh, I'd love to hear it from the two of you, but still, why were you so excited when I said they were looking for me?
So that I know something now. So I can tell you about us. Without getting into trouble.
You promise that's what it is? I don't want to have to worry that you'll turn me in.
I'm not gonna turn you in. Nyla's yours. And
Yes,
and guess what I'll do to anybody that tries to take her from you?
Kill them?
I don't know. Jeez, you think I'm out for murdering? I'm not the one that's been racking up a body count.
Literally gesturing with a great axe in your hand the whole time.
But you are the one that has repeatedly said that you can't wait to kill something, so I mean...
I do want to kill something. Yeah. I won't let anyone take Nyla from you.
Okay, I'm glad that I told you. I've been a bit nervous to reveal it since Lazarus found it.
Huh.
I still have to tell the listener, so there's that, and I guess I'll find out if Ardul knows or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Never mind. He'll figure it out, or you'll figure it out. Do you like Ardul?
She's gonna kind of blush and look away. Yeah, I have a crush.
You do? Oh, that's awesome. She gives you this hug that squeezes your breath out. It's way too tight.
You're gonna suffocate me. Please let go.
Okay, let's go. That's awesome. My baby bro.
I don't know what to do about it though. I've never had that.
Tell you something. Neither does he. He has no fucking clue. I've tried to fix him up with people before, and he doesn't even fucking notice. So, good luck. No, it's good, because if you do something, don't worry about him thinking you're doing anything wrong. He won't fucking know.
Well, I mean, I'm innocent enough that I don't think he would.
What?
I'm innocent enough. I don't think he'd notice if I do something anyway.
Well, he's a good man. I approve.
Thank you. Should we get back? Are you feeling better now? Are you feeling calm?
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
I'm good.
Then we should head back. And if you need more, you can talk more. I'm here. Or if you just need some cuddles, you can use pork chop, or I can give you a dog.
I like pork chop.
All right, we have to get back to the group. I still need to introduce you guys to all the dogs.
Yeah, I saw him. Okay. Yeah, let's go back.
Okay.
I
We're
still
gonna
kill
bounce from here to the next morning. The next morning, you guys are eating breakfast. Fauna brings all of the dogs over to introduce them to all of you guys. Hey, Rosie, what are all the dogs' names?
All right. She's gonna start with the puppies. She's gonna go, okay, this one is Mona and this one is Lisa. And then for the other dogs, we have Matcha, Pacha, Foxy, Roxy, Stain, and Lane. These are our dogs.
Of course, they rhyme.
How you remember them? That's how else are you gonna remember all that?
No, I was just. It's so on brand for her. That's all.
I thought so too.
Okay. Particularity you guys need to decide this morning is where we want to go. Your options are heading from what was discussed last time. So you guys need to get to Luskin. You need to go down. So your options are to hit off the spine of the world into Raven Rock, and then following the river down, or heading a little further east and dropping down to Mirabar.
I think we were gonna.
Yeah, hang on. There's an important fact here you're not aware of, is why I'm bringing this back up again.
Okay.
Raven Rock isn't a town. It's more of a what's the word I'm thinking of?
Location.
A location, a particular location with like a thing there.
Yeah.
A landmark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raven Rock is a landmark. Mirabar is a town.
Yeah, we would have probably, after that conversation we would have all had last night with Tira, Lazarus, and me, we would have probably portrayed everyone to the situation that's going on. The whole factor of the fact that Karas doesn't really trust anyone except for Fauna, but that's because bear folk don't really trust a whole lot of people, because that's their whole thing, you know. And he'll portray that. He's like, don't make any offense. It's just I don't trust you all yet for good reason.
Except for I'm a stubborn old bear.
Yeah, and then the only reason why he trusts Fauna is because Fauna is, you know, freshly picked like fucking a summer daisy.
The exact opposite of a stubborn old bear.
Exactly.
Aww.
Lazarus trusts me and Tira to kill him if he loses control, and Karas will let them know about what's going on with the guy that Lafayette that knew about what's going on with these spores that's up north. He will also relay something that was not said at all, and it will be about the creature that he's looking for's name, which is the Mad Slayer.
Delisimir says, wait a minute, the Mad Slayer?
Yeah. That's what they call it.
She's gonna pull a letter out of her backpack and read it. What does this letter say, Brad?
Yeah, you still only have bits and pieces. You haven't had time to fully decode.
That's right. It was ciphered. Okay.
Yeah.
And it said something about
the basic gist of it was a Harper agent in Bryn Shander who was tracking the Mad Slayer. What the letter refers to as a Slayer of Madness.
Yeah. And he said that in there. It's just like, could be something that would be different or anything along those lines. But there will be a look of pure, like, understanding of he knows what this is. And he's just like, that's really interesting to know that my people have now hired people to find this thing. I find that very interesting because I thought they would have them just do it.
Wait a minute.
Now that's interesting.
They may not have hired it. They may not be the one behind it.
Really? What do you think then?
Well, from what I can tell, this creature you're hunting is very powerful. Could be used for spells or alchemical components or all sorts of different uses, good and bad. There's no telling who's looking for this thing. Don't assume that it's your people looking for it.
they are. It killed an entire clan of the White Paw and my father and my brother.
I understand that, but they may not be the only ones looking for it. That's
Yes,
what
the
I'm
Goliaths are too.
So then maybe it's not your people's tracker.
It could be the Thulave clan. But that
Let's
would be
talk
good
more.
to get.
Let's talk more about this later. For now, we need to get on the road. And we need to
If he
figure out
wants
where
to
the
know
road goes.
where this Mad Slayer is, all he has to do is make a wish.
Right on time, Calypso.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
I think only she hears that. 'Cause
Yeah,
Yeah.
only Delismere hears that when Calypso is not released.
For sure. I
Delismere,
had that
Delismere
feeling.
stops mid-word and says, there is someone who would know, for sure.
Insight check.
12? You've seen her stiffen a few times randomly. You're starting to catch on to, oh, she's hearing Calypso talk to her.
He will look at her and go,
I will not ask him for anything unless it is to the point where my own death is concerned. I will find it on my own because it's dishonorable to use outside help to gain something.
Bullshit. Anyway,
You obviously don't know Bearfolk or Goliaths.
Delismere,
I have someone that we could talk with up here to figure out what the fuck is going on with these frost giants.
So then where are we going? We need to get to Luskin, but there's not much between here and there.
Do we need to? If we go down through Raven Rock,
We could
Do we
split
need
from
to-
there.
go to a city. Do we need to go to Mirabar for Lazarus?
That would be the closest one, because then we can go right down to the Evermoors afterwards, figure out what's going on. And if we can, I'd be able to go ahead and figure out where the Thulave clan is, because they live
I
up here.
thought we were still going to Luskin.
Well, we can. It's not that far.
Which is, how long is the ride from here to Luskin?
From here to Luskin depends on where you go. If you basically it works like this. You have enough rations that if you go through Raven Rock, it's the shortest path, but about here when you hit this big pond, you're going to be out of rations.
I'm not too worried about that. Like, we have 3 people that are capable of hunting.
Mm-hmm.
You are.
Yep,
So
and
it's not dire, it is something to consider.
Right.
Conversely, you will reach Mirabar about when you run out of rations.
Delismere votes for Luskin.
I'd rather go south through Raven Rock.
That's 2.
would Karask know, based on what he learned from Thorben, where his tribe usually would find a station at?
Where his tribe? Roll me.
For not Karask tribe, the Thulave tribe,
Thulave
the
tribe.
Goliath, the Goliaths.
Roll me a, let's call it survival check with advantage.
Okay, cool. 25.
25. The factoring in time of year it is, it's getting closer to the hard winter. They'll push off of the Red Glacier as it gets just too cold to safely do it. Potentially, they're probably going to be somewhere here on the spine.
Okay. So
Probably
on
over
our
this
way there,
section.
we could probably find them if we, based on that, which one would make more sense based on their location? Raven Rock, Luskin, or Mirabar?
So Luskin's not going to find anybody.
Okay.
You're because Luskin is your journey point anyway. We're just discussing two possible routes.
Going the long way, going through Mirabar, or the quickest way, going through Raven Rock.
You have a better chance of it's going to be a flat D20 or probably a D20 roll with a certain amount to see if you encounter them. So going to Mirabar would offer more opportunities to find them
Okay.
because
so
you'll be in this section longer.
yeah. Yeah, Karask will look at it and go, I say Mirabar. Because if we could find Thorben and Keska and get their help figuring out what's going on with these frost giants, and maybe they can give us some information about the ordning and all that kind of stuff. They deal with them and they don't deal with them at the exact same time. So anything we can use to be able to avoid them, I'm going to take. So we'll go Mirabar. That's for me.
All right, 1 for Mirabar, 2 for Luskin, for Raven Rock. Ardwell?
Brandon?
I don't have a preference.
Okay.
Ardwell
Fauna?
abstains.
What does Fauna say?
Fauna doesn't really have much of a preference either. She's kind of just like, oh, whichever one is best for us at the moment. I don't know.
Lazarus?
Fauna abstains too. Lazarus, you're the last
We're gonna
vote.
be going back in that direction anyway after Luskin, regardless.
Lazarus, you'll see him sitting on a rock with his head in his hands, very lethargic. My goodness, I am starving. The amount of time we've taken to talk about this. Of course, the shortest route. Please, for the love of God, give me something to eat. I need something. Please, the shortest route to Luskin. That would be really superb. I vote shortest route. Let's keep it moving.
All right, that's
Raven
3
Rock.
votes to Raven Rock.
I'll take care of you. Don't worry.
He'll
And
sit up groggily.
Ryan, just to remind you, there are sections later on that will bring us back to this northern part, so there will be other opportunities to find this shaman too if we come back around to it.
Well, I think
Yeah,
we'll
that's
backtrack, right? We'll backtrack through from Luskin back to Mirabar to the edge.
Honestly, we're in the section where you guys can go wherever you please.
Cool.
Yeah. That's my biggest concern. It's like trying to figure them out is also trying to figure out where those that shaman and Lafayette are.
We'll
Yeah.
backtrack. I think that's a reasonable backtrack. Yeah, no
So-
problem.
I'd like to attempt to set some traps for
Me too.
game every night as we camp, so that I hopefully find more food for us and for Lazarus.
I'll help Tira out while she does it.
Okay. One of you give me a survival check with advantage. See if you guys supplement your rations a bit.
I didn't know Lazarus had survival.
It doesn't matter. He's giving you the help.
I'm giving you help. Yeah, go for it. I think you have a better
Yeah.
U22.
We
So
do.
22.
Gotta say,
Catch a
you
couple
could,
snow rabbits.
you could ask Karask. He has a +8.
Oh.
Well, you
Well-
can also try. I've mentioned this to everybody. But
Yeah, he was waiting to see how you would do, but
yeah, well, so you get first go with the rabbits, so you at least get something to eat, and then we have something for stew.
Okay, I will.
Which we will do without Fauna seeing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I go out into the woods, just like so, I will sneak out into the woods so Fauna doesn't see me completely eviscerate this rabbit.
it's just,
That is very
On
appreciated.
this day of
You are
journey,
gonna leave us
I'm
some meat, right?
Yeah, of
But he
course,
just
yeah.
eats the brain or the psyche of it. He doesn't actually even damage the body.
I leave the meat. Yeah,
excuse me while I go suck this rabbit dry.
Yeah.
just sucking them dry in the woods.
All right. I'm gonna roll the d20 on this day of journey to see if you encounter the Goliath tribe out here. The check has to be 16 or higher to run into them.
Okay.
10. Left
Okay.
in today.
Go.
Next day, you guys arrive at the Raven Rock. You guys come over here. Off the icy slopes of the spine of the world stands the spirit mound of the Black Raven and Grey Wolf tribes. The Raven Rock gets its name from the 100-foot tall stone carved in the likeness of a perched raven. It sits in the center of this highest plateau on the mound and faces west. Black ravens fly overhead, looking quite larger than normal around here.
Huh. That's interesting.
The Lissamir is gonna fly with the ravens.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
You get that air's view here. You see there are the area around the Raven Rock. There are several cairns, these burial mounds set here in certain places. There's also a couple of altar stones, and it's just kind of like an interset couple pieces of plateaus that are just very closely set on varying levels of height.
I'm going to ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
So, whenever it gets done, let me know.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, cool. He'll look up at there, and you'll hear probably some cawing coming from Karas, which is weird. But he'll ask, "Afternoon, friends. Would I be able to entice you for some information about the area for?" And he'll pull out some of the white skin mushrooms and some berries, and he'll make some good berries real quick. So he'll cast a spell of good berry, and just like able to go ahead and give me any information for some of this.
Roll me either persuasion or animal handling with advantage.
All right, animal handling it is.
I figured it was
26.
probably better for you, but I want to make sure I give you the
Yeah.
option.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
26. One of the ravens comes to land down in front of you, and you see it's how big are? It's a giant raven, so it's almost as tall as you are when it lands.
Oh my god.
You
After
hear
raven.
Fauna behind you. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
She's joining.
She's joining. It's like afternoon.
It just kind of lands there, like tilts its head as it looks at you for a moment.
Are those edible? Sorry.
Are you meat?
No, I am information.
No.
This is food. Would you like some?
Food.
Yes. Do you know anything of the area of particular interest?
The rock.
What makes the rock special?
The rock brings food.
The rock brings food. How does the rock bring food?
The rock brings safety.
Hmm. How?
The rock makes us strong.
Fauna kind of speaks up. Does the rock live?
Live.
Yes.
Yes. Does it do anything? Is it more than just a rock?
The rock makes us strong.
How does the rock make you strong?
The rock brings us food. The rock keeps us safe.
I see. I appreciate your time. As he'll put his hand out for him to partake if he wishes.
It reaches forward and pecks a few good berries and stuff out. Tira, while this is going on and you're standing here, you guys have gotten a lot closer to the rock and the plateaus. You're smelling an enormous amount of conjuration magic, but it comes at you in waves, and it only comes when the wind picks up. And then once the wind stops a bit, you lose the scent again.
Okay. Yeah, there's magic here. Do you think those big birds are edible?
I would not try anything, as I say in common, not in bird. And it's
think-
like, I would not try anything.
Everything's technically edible, isn't it? It just depends on whether or not people frown on it. Are we interested in catching a bird?
I wouldn't suggest it. These things are a lot larger than I was expecting, and they seem to be tied to the stone. So
Yeah,
we should
there's
best
magic,
err
I
on the
think.
side of caution.
Conjuration.
Brian,
Fauna looks over and just goes, "You're not touching the birds."
Can I investigate around the stone? Now that I know the birds are tied to it, there's magic. Is there anything of note? If I like, or I mean, is it even worth investigating? Would there be anything of note that I can investigate?
Brian, is there
14.
anything I see up there?
Oh yeah.
Huh? You mean Brad?
I mean Brad, yes.
You can see what it shows here on the map from up high.
Okay, so then I probably went back over here by the rock.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow the scent of magic, I think. Which I'm assuming is probably coming from the rock.
Tira, give me a survival check.
Okay.
Nice.
15. You're having trouble pinning this scent down. The wind is really throwing you off. Every now and then you're certain, okay, it's over here at the rock. No, it smells like it's over there near the altar. No, it's back over here. It's driving you nuts, to be honest.
I can't figure out where this magic is coming from. I don't
Let me
like
give
it.
it a shot. And I will ritually cast Detect Magic.
I know I told you to get rid of that because Tira can do the same thing already. And in this instance, I am proven exactly wrong that Tira's magic sense is being fooled because there's not one but two magic objects here.
Aha! Good reasons.
And that's why Tira can't pinpoint it. The sensor have been here so long, they're getting mixed up. What you're finding is some large piece of conjuration magic at two different points over here.
Okay.
And roll me, let's call it insight. Roll me an insight check.
Okay.
That one.
That one.
Not sure what it is. There's something weird about this, though. Something on this is hitting that button in the back of your brain. It says there's something weird about this, but you just can't figure out what it is.
Can I see where it's coming from?
Yeah. One seems to be below the Raven Rock itself, not directly beneath it, but like in front of it, like you would have to dig down to it. The other one is over here, seems to be around these cairns.
Okay.
Delissimir is gonna land on the statue. Does anything happen?
Oh.
No? Okay.
Well,
Are the large ravens? Do they seem like they're circling us in particular, or are they just like they're looking at us, curious about us, circling us, or are they just kind of playing
They're
us
flying up in the air about 300 feet, just circling.
Okay.
That's what they've been doing since you guys got here. So.
Okay.
They just like this area.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Seems to be about right. But they're coming from over here and right below the stone, around that area. Your nose is usually pretty good about this, Tira. May want to get it checked.
What?
Yeah, you can tell where these things are.
Do we want to take a closer look and run the risk of upsetting the birds, or?
Probably not.
How about we
you
not
have any
upset
idea
the
how-
big bird?
Any idea how, like, you say it's below this? Probably dig a little in the ground. How far would we have to? Do you have any idea how far down?
I don't know. Do I, Brad?
In the vague sense, it's actually kind of hard for even you to pinpoint it on this set. Maybe 20, maybe 30 feet.
Like 20, 30 feet, something like that.
Okay, so we'd probably have to find.
I mean, if I really want to, we could get down there. I'd rather not, though.
You do
I don't know if-
as the rabbit tiding you over.
I'm feeling much better. It's never as good as something with its own hopes and dreams that really adds an extra little spice to it. But it definitely held me over. Thank you, Tira.
Want to know how urgent it is that we.
Yeah, away from the actual stone itself, Karask will look at Ardwin just like, if we really need to get down there, and he will pick up essentially a 5-foot like cube of earth and then put it right back down exactly where it is, I could do that.
Okay. There's other
Immediately,
things we
I
can
need
do.
everybody to roll perception checks.
I was gonna say, do the birds react? That's incredible, Karask. Do it again.
Oh no.
What do I pick up with my 20? I'm sorry, 20 passive perception.
You don't get passive perception when you make a check. You got your-
Okay. Well, after the game, sometime before next game, let's talk about my redoing my choice of.
Choice of some skill applications?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is like, I'm not getting any useful. I'm
Not getting,
use out of my
not
passive,
getting a
but-
whole lot of useful bonuses off of your passive perception?
Yep.
Okay, we'll discuss it. We'll come to an agreement on that. Figure something out.
23, 18, and 21. Someone's got to pick up. Who's got us? Who's got us covered?
23, 18, 21. Yeah, all three of those pick up on the fact that suddenly a couple parts of the snow move. You all shout out warnings as the snow pops.
Pops?
Yeah, like it bursts straight up in like a plume.
Uh-huh.
Watch out.
Yeah. Ready to kill something.
Oh, great.
I
Great.
have been
Right in front of
itching
me.
to do this.
Right in
What
front
are
of me.
these?
Those would be winter barbarians.
Oh! Fun! Exactly who I need to find.
Exactly who you need to find, not the right tribe you need to find, though.
Damn it.
Because these are members of the Black Raven tribe.
Gotcha. Oh,
All
there we go.
right. Tira, you got first turn.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I guess I will just do my rage. What is it?
Number 8. A bolt of light shoots from your chest, and another creature of your choice must make a con save or take a d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of your next turn.
Okay. I can do that every turn. Cool. I will go for a pink right here, since he's right there.
Pink, what is your barbarian save DC?
No idea.
It is 15.
Okay.
Pink's got to make a con save, DC 15. He succeeds
Okay.
on a nat 20.
And then I come up and will attack him 2 times with Chainbreaker.
Oof.
Try to keep
Nice.
one of them, at least 2 of them alive. One for Ardwell and one for information.
And one for eating.
Come through on 17 with first one. Swing, hit for 20 damage. That's an immediate kill.
Oh.
Oof.
Could I move?
Yeah,
To
you still
the-
got movement.
Okay. Is this a thing I can stand on?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll get the one in front of Karask with the crit.
Hit that one. That one's going to hit for 21 damage. That's a kill.
All right.
Oof.
Just talking about not having a body count.
Like, are you going to kill them? I'm not just going to kill everybody I meet. Hey, there's somebody. Kill this one. Kill this
Yep.
one.
Can't help it. They're like paper.
Ardwell.
Stop dying and just stop living.
All right. I think we're just gonna have to do the Zane thing here and do hypnotic pattern. And I think I can get all 5 of them without getting Tira.
I don't think you'll be able to get all 5 without Tira. At least blue or purple are going to offset that angle.
Can I do a 30-foot square as a at an angle? It doesn't have to be perfectly north-south, does it?
Technically it does, because it's really hard to try to math out.
All right, I'll get all but purple.
We get all but purple. It's a 30-foot square.
Yep. Oh wait, how big are these squares?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
It says 50 feet, but obviously that doesn't work for a combat. 30-foot square. It's 25, 30. Right there.
Yep.
Okay. All three of those getting hit by hypnotic pattern, so everybody's got to make a wisdom save. DC is 15.
Everyone does? Or
Everybody
all?
inside of the
And
pattern.
Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna do the barbarians first. Blue, green, orange. Blue succeeds. Green and orange are hypnotized.
What is this back here? In the back.
Back where?
The one below green.
The one below green, that would be the shaman.
Okay.
Make his save now. He succeeds on his save. And that is concentration for Ardwell. All right, Ardwell. Any other actions?
That's it.
Okay. Delisimir.
All right. I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the shaman.
Gave me like 30 spells, and not a single one of them was counterspell. You assholes.
Oofka.
Okay. Gonna make wisdom save. Delisimir, save DC is 15.
Yes.
Alright. 6.
Hella. He's paralyzed. For 10 rounds.
Yes, but he gets another attempt at save at the end of each of his turns. That is Delisimir's turn. That's concentration for her as well. Delismir, I assume you come down off of that statue to do that.
Do I need to concentrate to stay on the statue?
No, but the problem is the statue's too tall.
Oh.
The statue's 100 feet tall.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not on the statue.
And you have a 60-foot range on that, so come on.
Yeah, I'm not on the statue anymore then.
Okay. Alright, that is Delismir's turn. Any bonus actions?
I'm going to give Karaska Bardic Inspiration.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Inspiration to Karask. Got it. And Karask, you're up.
Alrighty. So, first thing that's going to happen is a new spell that I recently just picked up. You are going to see Karask plunge his hands into the ground, and you see the sinews of his muscles start to bulge and atrophy, as it goes up to his shoulders and down his legs, and he is far more buff than he ever has been that you've seen him, and I will cast Boulder Toss. So his strength is considered a 19 right now. As he takes a chunk of rock and chucks it at the shaman. Which
is a hit and a crit.
Yeah, because he's whole person, right? Yeah.
Because he's paralyzed. It's
Why the
automatically a crit.
shaman? Because I thought we were trying to capture it.
Because it's only 5 bludgeoning damage, and now he's knocked prone.
Roll me 2 more d10. It's a crit.
Yep, gotcha. So 7.
7 damage. Additional 7. So 5 on 7. That's 12 damage. And he's knocked prone and paralyzed.
Yep, that's the whole reason why I did that. Yeah, so now he is now knocked prone. That is a concentration spell for me. And I am going to... Let's see. As a bonus action, I'm pretty good right now. I'm not actually going to be switching into my wild shape yet. So I will... Can I hold a bonus action if anyone gets hurt to cast Healing Word?
No.
Okay. Since nobody's been hurt yet, I'm good to go. So far, yeah.
That we're at Tribal Warriors. Purple's term. The only one not stuck in anything over here. Blue. How you are really dumb. Let's see if you can beat an 8. Beat an 8 for me. That's all I need you to do is beat an 8. Okay. You're smarter than the average barbarian.
What are you implying?
That he has an int score of 8.
Oof.
Okay. Yeah, I have a higher int.
Clark has understood something for once.
He's going to come forward. He's going to try to get Ardwell. Go right past Tira for it. 10.
Yes.
All right, Lazarus.
Okay. You'll see Lazarus take his scimitars out, excited, almost like he's sharpening a fork and a knife for dinner, because this is actually something to eat.
Better
And
hurry before I kill them all.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna attack purple. I'm gonna try to do it non-lethal because I do need to eat something substantial. Okay, so I'll use a bonus action. You'll see Lazarus kind of extend the finger on one hand and run the finger up across the blade of his scimitar. The blade will sort of sizzle and smoke, and the blade will warble, boom, 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 and it'll kind of start to shine really bright. First things first, I take 2 damage, and you'll see his sword is now just like shining really brightly in his hand. I will move up 5, 10, 15, 20, and I will take my first main hand swing at this guy, trying to take out Ardwell. So first swing, 20, just 20
hits for 10.
And that does an extra 3 radiant.
He's down.
He's down? Okay, great. I will almost, like, as soon as he goes down, like this bright smile, finally, something of substance, and I'll rip into him on the ground.
Bite him up. 8, 7, yeah. Just at their jaw splits and unhinges wide. You latch down onto his forehead, just suck all of the psychic energy out of his brain. Roll me a insight check.
Insight. Let's see.
We're gonna call it 12.
Oh, fuck.
That's a kill there.
Okay, and then that was my action, bonus action. Do I have how much did I use? I used 20 feet of movement, I said,
20
right?
feet to get there, yeah.
25, 30, 35. So I'm going to move down here just to position myself, and then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Fauna.
Okay. First, did the measurement thing change? I'm confused.
Yeah, the measurements are set far wider here. Don't worry about them.
Oh,
Just count
okay.
squares.
All right, that's good to know. So I'm gonna move Fauna up just a bit. About right there next to Delismere. And then let me see. Nyla's got some cool, fun stuff I'm hoping to try right now. So let's see. Fauna will take her shot first to the blue one.
Okay, there. Measurements work now.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
17 is a hit on blue, dealing 10 damage.
All right, now Fauna raced on over here. And so ferocity first.
Nyla gets 2 ferocity.
At 5th level, things do change. Let me put it up because it's supposed to say that she gets 1 extra ferocity now.
Okay.
All right, so that's 3.
Yep.
Okay, and then I do have one question before I do the attack. So part of what also changed for her is that her signature attack got improved.
Okay.
Can you explain to me the 1 additional weapon damage die?
Yeah, it's whatever die that her signature attack deals with, it goes, you get another die. So if her signature attack deals a d6, now that deals 2d6.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, she's got that, and I'll post that up on there for you too.
I'll fix that right now. I'll fix your ferocity real fast. Ferocity will count the additional automatic 1 now.
See, this is a good mark of a great DM. Just doing shit on the fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only other thing I don't know is I don't know if her attack roll has changed here or not. You have to let me know if there's a modifier in there we need to update to.
Okay, so far all I've seen is that she gets 1 additional weapon die damage.
Okay. It's set now.
Okay.
It's fumble.
No! Oh, sorry. Did not mean to do that. Sorry.
She is not wearing a helm despite what our artwork of her is. So we're going to roll again. Nyla goes diving forward, takes a tumble, and just like slips and rolls in the snow.
Oh no! Just gonna kind of shout, "It's okay, it's okay. We can get back up. You'll get back up. You've got this."
All right. Where am I at? Oh, it's Blue's turn now.
Brad, before we jump into the barbarians, I forgot to mention when I bite, I can add that bonus to my ability check. When I did an insight roll, would 17 have told me anything of significance when you had me roll?
Yes, it would. The check was 12.
Okay, cool. So we can
we'll do it right now. So you get that flash of psyche as you drain that barbarian dry. There's not much there, unfortunately. Barbarians, not the smartest thinkers, and dumb people don't taste all that great. It's like getting really greasy food.
Okay.
Kind of what you want right now, but just not going to do the whole thing. But as you're doing that, you're hit most potently with their last thoughts and memories, and that's why they're here. And you just get this weird image of a cave drawing, and you see the cave drawing has this entire Raven Rock area done up. Like, oh, you see that? Okay, cool. I know what that is. Within that, there is a humanoid shape that fits within this area, within this map. Like if I drew on the map right now, and I drew like a human figure inside of the map.
Okay. I would have relayed concisely the information about the person, kind of overlaid, fitting here at the end of my turn. Okay, thank you, Brad.
Everyone else over here fighting and casting magic, and Lazarus is like, so I'm seeing this cave painting, right? And it's like this good drawing, and then within it is like a person. Do you think it's an abstract meaning?
It's really interpretive, really. The artist leaves it up to the person observing. They don't really like to define it, but I saw a body. I don't know about the rest of you. I'll end my turn. Sorry.
I think Blue Warrior is going to throw his spear at Delismere. It is going to get disadvantaged because Nyla's right there in front of him.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no!
Jeez. That is the first time that has ever happened. A crit fail.
Yeah.
Can
God.
Uzmir, you
Wow.
owe Nyla a snack. He goes to throw it to you, and for a moment there, Delisper, you see he's got that form, and part of you just knows this arrow, this spear is coming right into my face, and then his foot slips on a rock, and the shot just goes wide.
yes! And Nyla nags him.
Yeah. And my guys are in Hypnotic Pattern. If I remember correctly, Hypnotic Pattern, I can't do anything unless I'm dealt damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Brandon?
Brandon.
Sorry. That is correct.
Okay. God, I hate that spell. I have a player in one of my games, and that's all his setup is, his crowd control.
Nice. But they still have to do a wisdom save on each of their.
No.
Do they get a wisdom save?
Oh,
wait,
wait, no, they don't.
Nope.
Oh.
I don't think they do.
I
I think they're
can't
just,
do anything unless I get hit.
yeah, they're just stuck.
Let's see if the
Who would be
shaman
that
breaks
stupid
out.
as to hit them right now while they're in the hypnotic
Hero.
pattern?
Yeah. Okay,
I'm
so
sorry,
Shaman's
it-
turn.
it- it-
End of Shaman's turn. He gets to re-roll his wisdom save. He's
Fail.
got to beat. Huh?
He's gonna fail.
He's gonna fail. Ardwell, you didn't roll portents today.
Oh man, I am not doing well today, am I?
Oh, go ahead.
It was a
those
hard
right now.
week.
All right.
Double 17's cool. Okay, we're gonna roll his wisdom save now. He's got to get at least 15. 9. He's still paralyzed. Where my other tribal warrior, Orange, he's still stuck there. Tira, you're up.
All right.
Go
I'm
for the one in
sorry.
front of Tira. Go for the one next to Nyla.
Kira is gonna go for the one in front
Like,
of her.
I'm Tira.
Tira, go for the
Tira.
one in front of Nyla.
Yeah.
I'm Tira. You're Tira. Everyone's Tira.
Rar.
Rar.
16 hit. I
A
forgot to be
16
Oh,
ready.
hits.
Karask, raw right now.
You said
And
it did hit?
Yeah, 16 hits. Deals him 16 damage, which his 1 hit point is not enough to stand up to.
Okay
Oh.
then. Can I? What happens if I move into the hypnotic pattern?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, then can I use my other attack on that one?
Of course.
No.
No!
26 hits, deals 14 damage. That's a kill.
Just
Okay.
keep going.
Just leave the other two. Leave the other
I'll be
So-
honest. No, I won't tell you anything unless you roll insight.
Ooh.
That's it.
Arduel.
two. I'm gonna roll insight.
All right, everybody. Let's tie the last two up, okay? They're down for the count. Let's tie them up. I will come up to the shaman and tie him up. Sleight of hand? Question mark.
Are we still in combat?
We're still in combat,
I am.
technically, because the shaman's not locked. He gets a save at the end of every one of his turns.
And he's prone, but that's about it.
He's
Yeah.
prone and he's paralyzed, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The question simply we hit again is, how long does it take you to tie somebody up? Is that something that can be done within a round of combat?
I mean, he is
I-
paralyzed.
Whether or not he's paralyzed is irrelevant to how long it takes you to do the thing. Because if it takes you more than a round, I have attempts to get unparalyzed.
That's fair.
I don't know. I do know that people who are practiced in tying things up, i.e., farmers and ranchers, can do it in less than 6 seconds.
We can assert that Ardwell knows how to hogtie someone in less than 6 seconds.
I'd say not
That's a
hog
good
tie.
question.
I would say
would he know how to
would say-
hog tie somebody in 6 seconds? I don't know.
I would say
He's got
arms
an
or
interesting
legs.
background.
I would say arms or
Okay.
legs.
It is a dexterity check to tie somebody up. We usually use sleight of hand for it.
Yep.
So we're gonna do a sleight of hand check. If you have to get at least 10 to tie him up in one round. And however high you roll is we set the DC for his escape, of course.
Right.
Okay?
All right. 15.
15. Tie him up. Tied up, and his escape DC is set at 15. Delissimir.
Am I stuck concentrating?
You're not stuck concentrating, you just can't cast anything else with concentration.
Okay, I see.
Because you can only concentrate on one concentration spell at a time. But most of your cantrips and things, your bardic inspirations, that stuff, you can do all of that stuff. As long as you're not doing another concentration spell, you're fine.
How do I know if it needs concentration?
It should say it right on the spell.
Yeah, it's in the description underneath. One of the first things it says is with its concentration.
You'll also have
I'll have a C next to it.
Yeah, a black circle with a C in it.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's in the durations as well.
Okay. The other guy is like confused and stuff, is that right?
The other guy's still stuck in the hypnotic pattern, yeah.
He's already charmed.
That is
Charmed.
true, he is already
Yeah.
charmed.
The hypnotic partner has already charmed him.
Oh.
So he's
He's
incapacitated.
he's just standing there sort of in a hypnotic daze.
Yeah, his eyes are doing what the map is doing.
Yeah.
Can I hold my action?
Yeah.
I forgot my bolt of light last round.
Because
You
like
did.
I
You
don't
want to shoot the orange one?
Well, I'll just do it on my next turn.
Okay.
I don't
Okay,
know.
Delissimir, you gonna hold action?
Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. Because we were gonna capture both of these two. I'm gonna give Lazarus a bardic inspiration though.
Wait.
Alright. Lazarus, Bardic. Okay. Krask.
Grask, with his newfound strength, is going to clamber over to this guy, pick him up, and grapple him.
Okay.
So, do you want me to just roll a strength save that essentially would be a d20 plus 4?
No need. He can't oppose it.
Okay, got it. So, Karask, there is definitely this look of like, he is very much like, oh my gosh, I'm drunk on fucking strength right now. Holy shit. But he's going to hold him up so that way he's not able to get out. That's what he's trying to do. So that'll be my turn. I'm just going to grapple him.
All right, Lazarus.
Okay. I mean, I guess seeing that we're saving these guys to munch on later, I will walk over
Fair
here. Yeah, it's so kind of you to help me wrap my meals to go, everybody. I will also try a sleight of hand to tie up this last day's guy over here.
Cool, go for it.
15, and then I get a
15.
D6, right? I'm setting it super high. I'm gonna roll the. Can I
You
roll
wanna
the
use-
inspiration?
wanna
On
use
top of it?
inspiration? Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I want to make it.
Oh,
really good.
yeah.
nice.
What do
That's
you
what we're
want?
looking for. And I'll pat him on the head and go, "I'll be seeing you later." And then I'll. end
All
my
I
turn.
can imagine in that moment is Lazarus unhinging his jaw and just licking the side of his face.
It's I'm not even using
Like
rope.
Venom?
I'm like using butcher paper. This is gonna be delicious.
So are we out of
I'm gonna
combat?
wrap you
Am
up
I
like a
out of
summer
combat?
sausage.
The
I'm-
initiative
because-
thing went away, but I
Yeah,
don't know if I'm
because-
really out of combat.
Because both of them are incapacitated and tied up, I'm going to call it into combat. If you want to take one more action on something, Tira, by all means.
Yeah, bolt of light at orange, and
What?
I think I'm gonna come and attack orange.
Okay, go for it.
What? No,
I
Delisimir's
hear
gonna
people
try and
laughing.
oppose it.
I don't know how that
Delismir. Okay, Delismir, what do you want to do to try to stop Tira?
You are holding an
she-
action currently, right?
You are. She is holding an action,
Yeah.
so this is completely illegal. But what she does depends on how I have to rule it.
I don't want to cast a spell on you. No.
If you don't, Tira goes through with it. She's gonna split him like a coconut.
Yeah, she is.
Well, if you
That's
have
one.
a reaction or something, you can use. Don't you have silvery barbs?
You do.
That
You
is
can use that
true.
because that's not going to hurt Tira at the very least. You could
Technically,
try
I
to.
have 2 attacks, but yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
Okay, so I
Tira,
reroll that one.
we're gonna re-roll that one. Yeah.
Take the lower.
11.
Okay.
Go.
Yep. 11 actually misses.
Okay. What about
And where
my
are you
second
giving-
attack?
Who are you
Take a
giving
second, Zach.
advantage to?
Myself.
Okay, there you go.
And Delisimir says, "Are you nuts? Are you actually crazy?"
She's doubled down. You can't stop her now.
22 hits, deals 16 damage. That's a kill.
No! God damn it, Tira.
I kind of feel like they've got this other guy. Like, oh. I was really caught up in the moment there.
He was tied up.
I was really caught up in the moment.
It's tied up, so his arms are secured around him. He's still got the swirly look in his eye, and Tira just comes through, baseball swings, and cleaves his head right off.
I just wasted my spell.
Well, it was a good effort. But Tira, when determined, it's very hard to stop her.
He was really fucking dead. Are we sure we need this
There-
one alive? Because I can
Yes.
totally take him down.
Like Karask will grab him, push him away, like grab him away from Tira, just like, we are keeping this one to at least extract some information before you split his head open like a fucking cantaloupe. Do you want to make myself
We're-
clear?
We're outside of combat now, right?
We are out of combat, yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I assumed I came out of it, and that's why I was telling you all. I was in the moment.
So yeah, a little bit at the end. By the end of this, Tira's gonna come out of rage, and your durations on his charm, I believe, end in a minute.
Yes, they're all done.
So yeah, so he's gonna come to pretty soon.
Well, I would just stop concentrating.
No, it's not.
He wasn't
you,
under
it's
yours.
me.
He was under Deliciver's.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Yep. And Karask will eventually, he'll do the best he can to try to tie him up a little bit better, having the backside of him, because he only is able to keep that up for a minute.
Okay. You can roll me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Okay.
But if you're less than 15 with your advantage roll, you will lower the DC on the ropes. As you try
Okay.
to do it better, but you do it worse.
May I guidance myself?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna guidance myself, and I have a bardic inspiration.
Yep.
So, 21. Let's go ahead and double down on this. Another one, so 22, and a D6. So another 3. So 25.
25 DC set on being tied up. Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna call an end to his charm effect at this point.
Delisimir's gonna fly over to him and looks at Karask and says, "Can I?"
Yeah, by all means. As he looks back at Tira and goes, "Don't do anything yet."
You were gonna eat that one, weren't you? She's
Oh,
looking
you
down
knew.
at Orange and at Lazarus guiltily.
She looks over at Lazarus and then back at this one and says, "This one's mine."
Fucking, God damn it.
So she looks at it and she's gonna just start caressing his face and say,
Ask him questions first, please, Delisimer.
"You didn't let me finish.
I've seen you do this before.
I was gonna say, what's his name? God,
And then...
stop interrupting me. God.
No.
What's your name?"
Sorry, Laz.
Roll me persuasion.
I just closed my sheet.
Told you guys, you close your sheet in the middle of the
23.
game, you gotta drink.
Why I have it
I-
open on a second screen.
Well, I have to have it on the same screen, so
All right.
Yeah.
23. He looks at you, eyes just a little glazed as you stare into his, just gently caressing his cheek. I am Bothy.
What is it?
Bothy.
Spell that? No, like in the... Bothy. Okay.
But Bothy.
Yeah.
Thank you. I couldn't understand what was being said. Hi, Bothy. Tell me, what brings you here to Raven Rock?
I was here to help guard the rock, the grand treasures left here by the majesty of Uthgard.
Uthgar. Do I know the significance of this name?
Roll me a history check.
Same
No.
thing with me.
Oh.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Shit. Wow.
Thank you, Arduo, for saving us.
Does Ardua?
Yeah.
Uthgard.
Wait.
Hmm?
Never mind.
Uthgard. Famous frost giant chieftain to a clan. Known to be heavily operating in this area several centuries ago, though.
Tell me, Bothy, about these treasures. Whose are they? Why are you guarding them?
Uthgard buried them here for us to protect the land, to give to it. So we safeguard it until the time comes when Uthgard's descendants come to claim them.
And tell me, who are Uthgar's descendants?
Descendants are typically kin passed down through generations.
Who claims to be his kin?
No one to me. Not yet. We've been waiting for his descendants to come and collect them.
Delismere looks at Karask. Any other questions?
I
Oh,
look
ask
back
him
at Ardua.
about. Ask him about the cave drawings I saw, the body, the whole artistic interpretation that I saw earlier. Ask him if he knows about that.
Do you know
Where did you
anything
see
about
cave
that?
He kind of purses his lips and doesn't want to answer.
Come on, Bothy.
Roll me another persuasion.
That's a 10.
On a 10,
Plus?
he doesn't answer.
10 plus
Plus, your bark inspiration. Remember? I thought you had one.
Can I
Wait,
give
no.
myself one? I don't think
No,
so.
she can't. She can't do
Oh,
self
that's right.
inspiration. Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that. I thought she gave it one for some reason. Oh no, it was Ardua that got it. Never mind.
No, it was Lazarus and...
I got one. You got one.
Lazarus, and you have one, and you had one, Karask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Yeah, I was confused. I thought that she had given herself one for some fucking reason.
I'm not quick enough. Damn it.
Yep, so... On a 10...
On a 10, no, he doesn't answer you.
I'm going
we
to... I don't need to cast another spell.
Hey, Tira.
Can I do an
Tira,
insight
Tira.
check?
Tira,
Yeah.
maybe you should intimidate him to answer that question.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Did you see what I did to your friend here? She holds up her bloody axe and tows the fallen corpse of the decapitated corpse. My axe is still just as sharp as it was a second ago.
Great.
Oh, I was going to say don't roll intimidation, but never mind.
You thought you did want me to intimidate.
I wanted
Oh,
you
that's
to
good.
intimidate. I didn't want you to roll.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
He was just going to give you the 17 on his port.
17.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Still fine though.
This
23
is
is good.
slightly
The
better.
listener sitting there, cooling into his ears, trying to get sweet talk him, and Tyr just walks over there, grabs him by the scruff of his neck, lifts him up in the air, and like holds him over the edge of the plateau.
Ahem.
He's like, "It's a burial ground. It's a burial ground."
Don't drop him.
Delismir
Think
is
about
cut.
Lazarus.
Drop in.
Delismir looks at Karask and says, "Excuse me, that's my lunch."
Are you really going to say that in front of him right now? I know it doesn't matter, but think about that for a second. She claimed him. Are you going to stop her from the claim right now, Tira?
Brad, should I drop him?
No,
That's
that's not
me.
fair.
I'm the impartial arbiter.
I think I do drop him.
No, you do not.
Listener, unless you want to cast a spell to make Tira do what you want her. There we go. Tira, roll me a wisdom save, DC 15.
She just rolled an 8.
Well, that was for
That was
me
a different
deciding
one.
if I was gonna drop
Yeah.
him.
12, you don't drop him.
Okay. Oh, I want to drop him. There you
Give.
go. Yeah. I want to drop him. If
Delismir
you decide
takes,
to drop him, let me do it.
Delismir takes him back and says, "Sorry about my friend there. She's a little rough around the edges."
And then right when everyone's arguing, I fucking rip it to his throat. No, I'm just kidding. I don't.
No. God.
Dude,
The listener is gonna have to learn not to play with her food, because man, somebody else is gonna take it from her.
God.
You're really spending a lot of time. You have to eat your
Delismir
vegetables
looks at
too,
Karask.
Delismir.
Looks back at Karask and says, "Any last questions?"
Nope.
And she looks at the guy and says, "Is there anything you would like to say?"
Uthgard will reward me in the next life.
And I will reward you in this one. And she's gonna kiss him and like let loose.
No.
Roll me
fucking hell.
5d10.
If there's anything left of him, Lazarus will be able to scrape that off a petri dish.
Yeah, there's not going to be anything left of it.
There's nothing gonna be left.
He is incredibly pale, almost to the point of being gray, but he's still alive.
Oh.
Oh,
You should give
Oh,
Laz a
she's
turn.
impressed. Can I do it again?
Yeah.
I do
Oh
it
my
again.
God.
22, this time he doesn't survive the second hit.
Oh, I was about to say
Can
get
I-
a room.
How does Delismir like? What happens? How does
you
this
should-
feel?
You just feel like $1,000,000. You can't quite tell because you can't see yourself, but your hair is just a little bit more shiny and silky. Your skin, your pores are all clear. You have that full alabaster shine to you. Your feathers just look immaculate. You're effectively still look the same, but everything's got like that polish to it now. And for you, you're just like $1,000,000. You're riding high on everything, and everything is good and feels great to you right now.
Does it feel good enough to like restore a long rest?
It does not.
Damn, I tried.
I'm going to lean over to Arduel and kind of whisper, is that what it looks like when I do that? Is it similar? Is this a similar experience for all of you?
Delismir holds the now dead corpse and says, "I don't like doing this, but it feels great." And then she's gonna try and toss him off the cliff.
Roll me a strength
Wanted
or an
to do
athletics check.
that.
We'll just look at you and just go, you could honestly
Delismir
fucking-
goes to throw him. He goes like a foot, just like lands in the snow.
Oh,
Kira just looks annoyed.
You honestly could have fooled any of us with that answer.
What?
No, I'm talking
that I
about
don't
Vesemir.
that I don't like doing.
That you
it.
don't like it.
I don't like that I have to do it. I just
You don't have to do it at all. That's what Calypso literally said. You don't have to do it. You want to do it. And you've already made it very clear that even though he's half dead, you're willing to go ahead and kill him all the way. So nice job.
What? So
I mean,
Lazarus is allowed to completely drain a person and I'm not.
Yes, because he needs to.
He has to, yeah.
Literally, Calypso said that you don't need to feed. You just want to.
She
That's the whole
pouts.
point.
She pouts.
Oh, don't
Look,
give me that.
There's no kink shaming here. If she enjoys it, I'm not one
It's
to
not
judge.
even to the point of kink shaming. It's literally
I
a
just think-
physical thing for you.
If she feels compelled to, then it is what it is. She seemed to feel better. You do have a pep in your step. Who am I? I ate the last one. Maybe we can share next time. We can team up and we can be a real experience for the both of us. But there is something buried here of importance. I think maybe we should look for it if we're all open to searching a bit before we move on. Does anyone have any objections?
I do. You see, I don't feel like it's a good idea to piss off all of the people in an area.
I think we did.
I think we are.
You have not heard Karask laugh ever, and he is dying laughing. He's just like,
I'm kind of thinking we should find the magic here because there's definitely some serious magic, and we should find it. And Scar's people does not need it.
That's the funniest thing I have ever heard anyone say, especially someone who enjoys killing as much as you do. Come on, let's go find this fucking thing.
They didn't even put up much to fight. Would have liked to fight something bigger.
So, Karask is going to be ritually casting Detect Magic to figure out where this fucking thing is. And then he will
Already
be...
done that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have a good idea, but I want to get a really good idea while I'm casting Mold Earth to essentially shovel our way down there.
Okay. Which one are we doing first? One in front of the rock?
Yes, the one in front of the rock first.
One in front of the rock. You go digging down there, and you only have to go about 15 feet before you start hitting something. And you start coming and begin unearthing the skeleton of a buried giant.
Well, that's something you don't see very much every day. It's a giant.
If we fought those other fucking giants.
Shut. Do I notice anything on the giant, particularly?
Yeah, as you get to the section right here where you're looking for it, you see what you've got here is his hand. And as you see, on his hand is a ring that has this very black kind of iron cobalt kind of look to it. Very, very cobbled together kind of band. It's not pretty at all. You know, it's very, very fashion. And where a gem would normally be in this ring is this hardened ball of magma that just kind of the light in the cracks just kind of shimmers as if inside of it there's still roiling lava.
May I take a look at this ring so that I can get a little more information? Yes, identify it exactly.
I smelled conjuration.
Probably makes sense for that.
Cool. Cassie, identify. Your spellbook flips open to an empty page. Words begin to appear in it. This is a ring of magma fire. The first particular cool thing about this ring is when somebody attempts to attune to it, the ring will resize itself to fit that creature's index finger.
Very cool.
The ring currently has 6 charges. 1 charge can be used to cast conjure minor elementals, which summons 4 magma mephits, or it can be used to cast Fire Shield, the warm shield version only. This ring does not regain spell charges.
That's like a 1 and done. Okay.
Yeah, it's got 6 charges left in it. Once they're gone, it's done.
I mean,
So you want to take this thing? It's all yours, Ardwell.
Let's see what the other thing is.
Okay.
I'll pull it off the giant's finger and put it in my pack. Not gonna put it on. I'm not gonna try to tune it.
I actually have to handle it to do the identify, so I will just put it in my pouch.
It's like
Okay.
the size of a hula hoop.
Yeah, that's why like Karaska's gonna put it on his back, essentially. I got it. I can't fucking carry it right now. So don't worry about it.
You guys head over to the other side. Begin doing your digging up there. What you uncover is over here next to where the giant's legs were. From the positioning of it, looks like this is where they laid his weapon next to him as he was buried. And what you find is this strange other bone that's almost kind of, the bone is like colored red, and the other parts of it are wrapped in some old ancient kind of leather that hasn't deteriorated any. The whole thing is like 10 feet long, though. Or actually, no, it should be about 15 feet long.
Ooh.
Another round?
I want to give this one a sniff now that it's.
Sneak.
I don't know if I want you sniffing around magic items anymore, Tira.
Why? I sniff it.
Oh, you just have a great personality right now. That's why.
You smell it. It's got heavy evocation magic coming off of it.
Yeah, evocation. I say. Give Karask this
It also
Annoyed
smells spicy to you.
spice.
And I will do
Yeah.
yet another identify.
We identify on this one. Page comes up in this. This is the thigh bone of an ancient red dragon.
Mm.
Effectively, it is a great club. A person who grabs hold of the leather straps on the other part of it, which are a minor magic effect in themselves, allows them to resize it to their own size. So this is a great club that deals 2d8 magic damage.
Ooh,
And an additional d8 if it hits a dragon.
who wants that?
I mean, I look at my club and go,
I wouldn't mind it.
Oh.
Already got dragon scales. Unless, Gillespie, you're not looking for something that's going to be like this.
So Lissamir shakes her head. I'm not much into melee.
Yeah, I could
Oh,
use
yeah.
it, but I guess I got a good ring.
And you got a nice sword now too, or an axe now. You have a great axe now.
Zax, yeah.
Yep.
I will take that ring.
All right.
Just going through everybody,
Oh.
and it's like
You're not taking my ring.
No, talking about the.
nope, I am not going to take your ring. Don't worry,
Good.
Tara. But I do want to spend some time this evening with that ring. It can remain on your hand, but I am going to identify it.
Okay.
so
Stay-
Karask will take the great club.
Yeah. You
Stays on
grab
her
hold
fist.
of the wrappings and focus on it, and slowly it begins to shrink until it is proper size for you. Go ahead and add a great club to your sheet. Damage on it is 2d8.
Cool.
Can you shillelagh a great club?
It cannot be a magical item.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So if I plan on using it, I have to essentially stow my shield.
Yeah, this great
So-
club's
I
two-handed.
already used two-handed stuff.
Yep. So it
Well,
does
if it
2d8.
resizes, can it not just resize down to the size of a single shillelagh?
No, it resizes to the proper size for whoever is doing the resizing.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
a great club for whoever's wielding it. Got it.
So it would be based off my strength, or that's my question.
Huh?
So attack would be strength.
Yeah,
For that?
melee. Yeah, great
Okay.
club. Betting is heavy property. I doubt it's got versatile.
Nope. It does
I don't know.
not.
Not sure. Almost nobody ever uses a great club. They always take a a warhammer if it's two-handed bludgeoning is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only properties on a great club are two-handed.
Yep. So he'll just hang on to it because he's not going to gain anything by doing it because it's 2d8 minus 1. And I only have a 2 to attack. So.
Yeah, but when you're doing your little your strength thing.
That's true. Yeah.
You can
with
wield it,
boulder
yeah.
toss.
Yeah,
So-
when you're all hulking out.
Yeah, true. So you want me to just? I will probably only use it when I cast boulder toss. So
If you want to
that'll-
convert the points directly so that it runs off of your 19 strength score, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was gonna plan on doing that. So that way
Yeah,
it's
go ahead
like,
and
all
do
right,
that.
all right, cool.
That way we just gotta remember we're just saying that you can only wield it when your strength scores over your modifiers over a 0.
Perfect. I like that.
That way we remember that you're not supposed to be using it when you don't have your spell going.
Yeah. Gotcha. That's fantastic. So
anyway,
back on the road we go.
Yep. I will allow Ardwil to identify my ring if he can do so without me taking it off.
Ardo, are we gonna do that?
Yep.
All right. Identify. Your book starts filling up quickly. The Ring of Winter. A sentient magical artifact. One of the most chaotically powerful items in all of the plane. It is... the Ring of Winter is magically impossible to be located. And a particular thing about this ring that I pointedly ignored last week for our own fun is the fact that the bearer of the ring cannot be targeted by any divination or scrying.
Was assuming that was sidestepped, like using Lazarus as a back door or something.
Nah, more or less. The person wearing the ring no longer ages. They are basically in an effect of suspended animation. Good news is that when they take the ring off, all that age doesn't hit them at once. They just, start to age normally again. Bearer is completely immune to cold and suffers no ill effects from extreme cold. Tira could walk around in just her underclothes all the way at the top of the spine of the world and not even feel the chill. The ring has 12 charges and can cast multiple magical spells. It also has the ability to change the temperature in a radius around them, shooting that way down. Also can cast things like Flesh to Ice, Arcane Hand, Cone of Cold, Ice Storm, Freezing Sphere, Sleet Storm, Spike Growth, Wall of Ice. And it can also create inanimate ice objects.
Well, it's highly useful then.
Yeah.
It is rumored that if the ring were to be possessed by a evil being whose will the ring could not break, it would have far more destructive abilities. Frost Giants long believed that this ring is capable of freezing entire worlds, and that a djinn in the service of Kalista Pasha once said that the ring could summon and control white dragons, as well as the ice primordial Cryonax. There is a djinn. Yeah, funny, huh? The ring is almost indestructible. It resists even the most intense magical heat, as Karask can prove.
Yep.
The only way known to destroy it is to place the ring on an archfey known as the Summer Queen and watch it melt away.
Tira is not making use of a lot of the ring's powers because she is usually in a rage, so she's not casting spells from it.
Yeah, I've been toying within my head, coming up with the idea of a cold rage ability for you.
That could be fun.
It's on my to-do list of homebrew things that I'll play with. Maybe find something
Yeah.
from another class. But
I have another suggestion also, is if you were to weave it into my Wild Surge table.
that might be a thing too. I don't know. When I get further along with what I want to do with it, we'll bring
Yeah.
up some ideas and discuss it.
Does Ardul share this information?
Well, first things first is make sure that I understand everything that's in the book and everything else. A lot of words here. I share most of the information.
What are you?
Ardul,
not
roll me an
sharing?
insight check.
Insight.
16.
16.
You're before you reveal everything to everybody. As you're done identifying, you're reading your compilation here. You look up, and for a moment, Tira's eyes are that completely pale blue ice, and you have a feeling that it's not Tira looking at you right now. And then she blinks, and it's back to normal.
Yeah, her
I
normal.
was gonna
eye
say,
color is
oh
red.
ring, oh ring. Do you have a name?
What's its name?
Right, so, does Ardul share?
I share that it is a very powerful magic ring. It is an artifact. And it is evil, and we will need to pay very close attention to Tira and her ring.
Eye roll.
Doesn't share the bit about the djinn.
Just double down. Nope.
Because the listener is wanting to talk to the djinn anyway, but
Does my identify spell actually? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I mentioned, hey, a genie that was once in the service of a pasha far to the south claimed that the ring might be used to summon and control white dragons, and a ice primordial named Cryonax.
The listener makes note of it and decides, hey, I want to talk to Calypso tonight.
Nobody's stopping you.
The listener is going to summon Cal. Well, I say summon Cal. She's going to bring him to the forefront again. Calypso.
What do you mean by bring him to the forefront?
She's just gonna talk to him. She's not like letting him take control or summoning him out of the ring or anything.
We couldn't summon him out of the ring anyway. He can only do that every so often. It hasn't been long enough for him to do it again. I will remind you, you can go into the bracelet.
I was about to say, I'm tempted to go into the bracelet again. I think I'm gonna do that instead.
Would you like one of us to hold the bracelet for you while you retreat inside to talk to Calypso? Tell him I said hi, please.
Why don't you try to come with me, Lazarus?
No.
Oh, well, yeah, that sounds good. I take your hand.
No. Tira is like jumping between the two of you.
What? Don't you trust her?
Not after what that thing did to him last time. No.
I'm being very snarky in the fact that he doesn't trust him either.
Well, I mean, if Calypso is not to be trusted, we shouldn't send her in there by herself. Correct? I would go with you. Surely, Dulisimir. If not to see Calypso, but to also have your back in case anything happens. You should go and pay.
Thank you. She takes his hand again.
She is gonna pull up that wall of ice between the two of them.
Just zip us in. Do it real quick.
Okay.
Can I do
Dulisimir and Tira, roll me dex checks.
Okay.
Can I roll acrobatics?
No, flat dex.
Flat dex.
Oof.
No!
That was
Oh my
close.
god.
Oh, Tira is just quick enough on the draw to throw up an ice wall between the two of you.
She's gonna run around.
Apparates.
Tira, have you always done
No,
this?
don't go in there, Laz. Please.
Bigby's ice hand shoots out and grabs Lazarus and pulls him towards Tira.
Wait, did I do that?
How is any of this happening right now?
No, Tira, you didn't do that. You wanted it to
Yeah.
happen, though.
Ugh. Delisimir is growling.
Do not go in there.
Stop controlling
Alright.
him.
All right, let's settle down. I just think if we're gonna talk to Calypso, we're still unsure of his motives, right? Some of us are a bit suspicious. Some of us have received many compliments and think very highly of him. We should not send her in alone. Should we agree on that as a group? I do think it would be best to have her go with someone rather than alone. Personally, I'm just thinking of her safety at this point.
Then let her go with me.
You are the strongest of us, that's for sure.
Why you and not Lazarus? Lazarus is just as strong as you, and he's faster.
He hurt Lazarus.
Oh, the more reason for Lazarus to want to go in there in case he wants revenge. You wouldn't
No.
deny someone revenge.
Why would you want him to fucking kill your genie that's helping you?
I didn't say kill my
You're not
genie.
you're not even being sincere right now.
What? How dare you?
Rast just pulls out a good berry, gives it to Fauna, and just goes, "This is gonna be fun."
You're trying to pull Lazarus in there to kill your genie.
I'm
Is that
not
what you're
trying to
trying to say?
kill my genie. I'm not
No,
trying
you
to
just wanna
kill
fucking
anyone.
Talk to him. Why do you need Lazarus to go do that?
Lazarus said it!
While this
So
is
did
going
I.
on, while the two of them are speaking, Lazarus, you can start to see your breath as the air around Tira is getting colder and colder. And you can start to see like ice forming on the ground. Behind Delisimir, the wind is picking up. And the trees are starting to bow back and forth harder as the wind ripples around her.
I will kind of glance back and forth. I'll kind of glance back and forth and go, Look, these Tempers, they didn't help us last night or the night before or when the giants tried to kill us. I think if we settle down a bit, we can talk this through. It's getting a bit cold. a
I'm
bit
tired of being talked down and pushed aside. I'm tired of being treated like my opinion doesn't matter. I want Lazarus to go with me because he's faster and just as strong as Tira.
My
and
dead
he's.
body.
Why are you controlling him?
That thing did this to him.
I am pushing Fauna back and just like, all right, let's see what
You're
happens.
the one doing. You say you don't want people doing that to you.
Hey.
What are you doing to me right now?
Hey, Fauna, should we go for a little walk?
Yeah, let's let these three go ahead and deal with this.
Tira, your entire arm has covered in frost, and you feel these vibrations from your ring. You go to rage.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry.
Look,
Wasn't
what if
trying
what if all three of us went? I wouldn't.
Hang on, Lazarus. I'm not done
fuck.
yet.
Fuck.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I know,
done yet.
I figured. I was like, maybe nope, can't cut this one off. Shit.
That's
Don't
another
let her
8.
talk to you like that, friend Delisimir. Say the word, and we'll send her on her way.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
Tira, you've been nothing but supportive to me for up until now. Why are you acting this way?
Stop stop trying to take him in there after it already hurt him. I've said it.
Stop trying to control him. He's already made his choice. Let him follow through.
No. It already hurt him.
It already hurt me. I don't see you trying to stop me from going in there.
When did it hurt you?
Oh, when did it hurt me?
Delismir like can't even stop the shock of it as it hits her, and her form ripples into full succubus form.
What? Oh, yeah.
That's the thing that hurt you. I'm pointing at you because... The thing that hurt you is dead.
The thing that hurt me is still out there somewhere.
What are you talking about?
Delismir has that face of, I just said too much.
Is Lazarus still like in a giant ice hand?
Yeah, he's in a giant ice hand held behind you.
Okay.
What if I'll I'll try to tear a little piece off my cloak, kind of rip it, and I'll reach out to hand it to Tira and go, hang on to this. You know I like to look good, so I'm gonna need it back so I can fix this later. I promise I'll pop right back out with Dulisimir. This is not an issue.
Why do you have to do this?
Why do you have to stop it?
She wants my help, and I do appreciate you looking out for me. You are a dear friend of mine, Tira. I do appreciate it. Your concern really does go a long way for me. I do appreciate it, but she wants assistance. She asked me, if you asked me for help, I would help you too. She asked me to pop in there. I don't mind at all. I know if anything goes wrong, having you out here will help us in a great way. Should anything happen, you'll be ready to save us with that big old axe of yours. I've seen you cut things down left and right. I'd rather have you out here ready to help intervene if necessary. And I'll hold my hand out with a piece of cloth. Go on, take it. I know you want to. I'll be back for it. You know I'm good for it.
Let me go in.
Ugh. Fine, you're both
As a
coming.
DM, I'm gonna, I was gonna say, why don't both of you just go?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fine, you're both coming.
And Harry Potter apparates right into the bracelet. Probably.
Finally, says that, Tira, do you agree to that, to both of you going?
Yeah.
Finally, it says that the two of you finally come to an agreement. The wind around Delismir and in the background dies down. The trees that were bowing back and forth horribly stand back up. The air around Tira and in her section starts to come back up to a normal temperature. See, poor Lazarus has frost in all of his hair. Meanwhile, across the way, Fauna is over there making snowmen, and this one is Delismir, and this one is Tira. They're best friends.
We've usually gotten along.
As we come to an agreement, Delismir is boiling angry, right? She comes up and grabs the two of them by the hand and says, Calypso, we're coming in. And she's gonna...
I'll put on dinner.
So I grab the bracelet and just go, oh, that's not something you see every day.
And they all just disappear, and the bracelet just falls on the ground in the snow.
Oh, I catch it right as they fucking just...
Okay. One sec, guys. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
Okay. Oh my god, I was this close to, like, Delismir raging. Oh,
Alyssa
boy.
rage.
I had, like, if Tira lost control to the ring, I was like, I got nothing. I took it, like, all slashing and piercing damage. I can't do shit to her
What
if she
if-
starts.
What would have happened if there had been a fight then? Delismere would have got her shit rocked, obviously, but that's
I
not the
don't know.
point.
I was worried that I was gonna be forced to, since I popped a rage involuntarily there.
Yeah, I was nervous Brad was gonna be like, I'm gonna roll a d20. Like, that's not what I wanted to hear. I don't want to hear any mysterious rolling.
Or worse, just a roll without any context.
Just a random, yeah. No words, just I see DM Brad is rolling. Uh-oh. There it goes.
So,
I was
We,
wondering at what point. I was wondering at what point did I have to start casting counterspell.
no. Delismere has shield.
Oh man.
Some of these things, if Tira started casting some of these spells, you're going to need a counterspell. Shield is not going to be enough.
Yeah, those are some big spells.
Yeah, if the two of you knew how close you came to causing a TPK. Both of you are wielding incredibly powerful, sentient magical items that have their own egos.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh no, and we just brought one inside the other.
Yeah, we sure did.
Oh no.
And Tira is definitely feeling hostile.
Delismere is angry. Like, borderline raging angry.
You guys are sucked up into the bracelet and find yourselves in this charming castle in the middle of a very pristine forest. It's kind of nice for you guys to come in here because, you know, freezing cold outside. You're with the deeper part of the north. But in here, it's like, you know, that perfect time of spring. There's just that little bit of chill in the air, just enough to make you feel comfortable. And yeah, Delismere starts guiding you guys through the castle, through all the nice rooms, fine tapestries, these beautiful works of art, this crazy stuff, until you come into the dining hall. And once again, Delismere, you are greeted with the sight of an enormously long hall, hundreds of high, tall back chairs. And despite the fact that, you know, there's only 3 of you coming here to join Cal, the entire ridiculously long table is full of every delicacy and meat and food and snack, and bottles of wine are just placed all over the place.
Delismere motions to a couple of seats and walks right up to Cal. Not even aware that her form is just a complete succubus at this time. And says, Calypso, I have some questions for you.
Delismere, my favorite friend, and Lazarus, welcome to my home. What do you think of the place, huh?
This place, really fantastic. And I'm grabbing a bottle and pouring myself a glass of wine. Really, look, the whole thing you've got going. Do you have your own interior designer, or did you do this yourself? It's really quite lovely. And I'll pull up a seat next to him.
You pulled it, yeah. So yeah, Delismere is sitting at his right, and you immediately just walk around from where Delismere said to sit at his left hand. No, I did everything here myself. Every brick, all the way up from the ground up, completely done myself. 100% homemade.
My goodness, my goodness.
Seething.
Is Tira sitting at the table?
No, she's standing.
Oh boy, really, really, Calypso, very well done. But I don't mean to be short with you, but our friend Delismere did have a question for you. We don't mind, and I'm gonna pour him a drink too. And being polite, let me get you a drink, Delismere. Why don't you ask your questions of Calypso? I'm sure he's got answers for us.
Calypso. And
Yes,
Delismere takes a breath and kind of calms down a little bit and says, do you know anything about a pasha?
Pasha. A pasha is a title of royalty, basically, in a few of the other far northwestern-ish continents. I think there are a couple that have been in Thay once or twice.
Right, no, that's not what I mean. have you served any pashas?
Once or twice. You know, you get around at times. He just looks over. Lazarus, you know what I'm talking about. You know, sometimes, you know, you just go by. You just gotta go with where the wind takes you, and see where you end up.
Why don't
You're
I
preaching to the choir.
Why don't I get straight to the point? This ring that Tira's wearing, do you know about it?
He can't fucking have it.
I didn't say that he would. Now be nice.
I'm just telling him.
Want it, my dear. Is that fucking Balthazar? Oh my god, he's still in that ring!
I laugh with him. Balthazar. Who's Balthazar again?
Balthazar, oh, this is a god, you know, one of the first gods of like winter and ice and all that stuff. And he made this bet with a mortal, you know, one of those typical ones, you know, like the one where Asmodeus went down over to that lower part at Helm's Hold and was trying to get a soul, so he bet that he could play a fiddle better than this country bumpkin. Country bumpkin kicked his ass. We haven't let him forget about it since.
Oh my god.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
he's
Brad. Did
fucking
you just
Balthazar.
devil went down to Georgia this
Yes,
campaign?
Devil went down to Georgia.
Actually.
Yeah. That's amazing.
You're goddamn right I did.
So
But went down to Luskin. He was looking for a soul to steal.
So, so Calypso, is that ring that Tira is wearing Balthazar then?
Yep, it's old Balthazar stuck inside of that ring where he's been ever since he lost that bet, got himself, you know, forced into servitude to, I believe the terminology for it was something like he got tricked when he was in servitude. He thought he was only going to be in servitude for just, you know, a little while to that one mortal, but the mortal twisted the words. I don't remember them exactly, but something like in service of humans. He like slipped that plural into it instead of human. So, you know, and then, you know, human is very exclusive. Maybe he's just said like mortals or mortal races, you know.
I'm part human.
A part human, maybe that's how it works, dude. It's a kind of a vague thing. It's hard to say. Us higher beings, we lose track of that thing all the time. You can't see it unless it's right in front of you for us.
So, tell me, why would the Storm Giants want this ring?
It was the
Oh, and
frost
what? The Frost Giants?
The
Frost Giants
Frost
want that thing all the
Giants,
time.
yes.
They believe it's like the key to the ultimate power for them over all of winter, which it kind of is. It does do some things like that. And yeah, it's like whoever has the ring can technically lay claim to be like king or in your case, Madame Queen of the Frost Giants.
So, if they can't see it, how'd they know where to look for it?
Perhaps they found it through more mundane ways and they were simply tracking rumors of it. You can't scry it and stuff, but you can still find normally. You can still find out, hey, somebody's got this ring that creates a giant wall of ice. Maybe we should look into that.
Yeah.
Lazarus, would you like to try this apple pie? I baked it myself.
I would love
I
some.
wouldn't trust it.
Okay, you can only take one slice, but I insist you put some of this iced cream on top. It's really the hot and cold mixtures. You just to die for.
Incredible. Really, give my compliments to the chef, which I think it might be you, Calypso. Incredible. You know, my friend, I do have one question as I'm like shoveling pie and ice cream in my face. You said Balthazar is in the ring. Now, we understand that might warrant a bit of influence over our friend Tira, but is she in...
I am fine.
Is she in, not even missing a beat, is she in direct danger by having it on?
I already fucking hate Calypso. This isn't new.
Is she in danger of having that
danger?
ring on?
No, he actually can't do anything to harm her. He's still bound by the ancient oath to serve humanity. He
I'm not sure there's really anyone in here. Nobody's talked to me like you talked to her.
So, you know,
that's
mostly he just kind of exerts his will on things. It's like if you had a malfunctioning magic item, though, he can kind of still do whatever he wants a lot of the times as well. You know, so you got to be kind of careful with that. You know, he likes to be kind of mischievous at times. Old Balthazar, he likes his tricks. He cheated at cards all the fucking time.
Well, that's great to know, Tira. See, we can tell the rest of the group that they'll leave you alone. I'm sure she's definitely one of the strongest people I've met. I'm sure she'll be just fine. Really, have any of you had any of this pie while we've been here? You should try this pie before we go. Really, chef's kiss, delightful.
Delismere is going to ignore the comments about the pie. She's still pretty angry and says, Calypso, I have a question.
Yes, Dulisimir, you've said that 3 times since you got here, and you have barely tried the wine.
She picks up the bottle, takes a swig, puts it back down, and says, I want to know if there's a way to stop killing people that I'm intimate with.
You stop being intimate with them. That's a pretty quick way.
We've discussed
high five
that.
him.
That sounds no fucking fun at all. That sucks.
Oh, look, see, they're agreeing already. See, this is working. We call this therapy in some planes.
That sounds like a shit deal.
Delismere is saying, well,
all right, fine. You're still upset about this. We're going round and round and round and round. Every time you come here, to come talk to old Calypso, and all it is I don't want to kill anyone I'm fucking. All right, it's a simple matter. You just gotta find things that don't die to necromantic energy. That's the offset for when you're trying to drain energy. You're replacing it with necromantic energy. You gotta find something that's just not problematically dealt with by necromantic energy, then the backlash won't kill them.
Delismere looks at Lazarus.
I wink at you.
There is a low growl coming from Tira now.
I know a few individuals. I don't not since I've been traveling with any of you have I been around anyone that has that sort of resistance besides myself. The dragon did. I'm not sure how that would work, but the dragon did.
Dragons are so much fun to fool around with, let me tell you.
I will look at Delismere. I'll say, the last one I got to eat, maybe we can give you a chance to seduce the next one. It does sound like that is a bit of a solution to find something that doesn't die from that type of energy. I will say they tend to be a bit meaner and longer in the tooth if you decide to pursue that road. Calypso, is there no way that she can turn it on and off? It's just an on all the time sort of thing for her?
It's just on all the time. It's part of her nature. That's what a succubus is. You could no sooner do that than have a fish that couldn't swim.
Delismere, Calypso can read Delismere's thoughts, right? Okay. Calypso can feel the first beginnings of I wish in her head.
Mm-hmm.
But she stops there. Oh, Calypso, thank you very much for your insight as always. Now, I do believe Tira hasn't tried the wine either.
Have not, and I prepared something very special for you, Miss Tira. He gestures his hand and just snaps his finger, and a pot appears in front of you, Tira, the lid sealed over it.
What's this?
Open it and find out.
Yes, I made one particular course meal for you, something I thought you would quite enjoy.
Oh no.
She just glowers down at it.
He smiles at you, flicks his finger, and the lid comes up just a little bit, and the smell hits you. And
Okay.
it's venison stew, and it smells just like your dad made.
Fuck. Trying to decide if I would have
would
some
melt.
or fly into a rage.
Oh my goodness.
If this would piss me off or win me over.
Please, it's
I don't
so
wanna fight you in
inconvenient
here.
you being the only person opposing.
Yeah, you really don't want to fight in here.
No.
The listener will remember that Karas did say something about reincarnate, and she
I know.
may want to. Just saying.
How did you know?
My
Just kinda
dear,
stared
that is
at
my
him.
job. I am a spirit. I'm a genie. I have to know things. I have to know what people want to be able to give them what they desire, what they wish for.
Is it poisoned?
Why would I invite you here into my home, apply you with everything you could desire just to poison you? If I wished you
Take
dead,
my ring.
I don't want Balthazar. I couldn't wear him if I wanted to. I'm not humanity.
All right, I'll have some stew.
But have some stew. Have some wine, please.
So, while we're in here asking these questions and eating stew and apple pie with ice cream,
Tira, it is exactly like your dad's stew.
Yeah. Looking kind of depressed.
I'm curious to know what everyone else is doing, because we've been at this for a while, and I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry, also.
You guys needed your time to shine.
Everybody gets their chances as much as I can make them happen.
I would probably just suggest that Karask is like gathering supplies with his new northern herbalism kit. That's all he's going to be doing.
What's Fauna doing? I think we
Dying.
lost Fauna.
Oh, Rosie.
All right, cool. Well then,
Rosie,
back-
I can't hear you.
Good point, movie. Oh, nope.
No sound.
Nope, still nothing.
What are
Good
you-
point. Moving on.
All right, so I guess back to us.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Ardwell, do you have anything particular you wanted to do, or we're doing right now?
I was just going to, I guess if Fauna's playing in the snow, I'll play in the snow.
okay, well,
You gonna do any magicking things to the snow while you're out there, or are you just doing it old-fashioned way?
Oh, I'm sure I might do a little bit of prestidigitation to help out a little bit here and there, but mostly the old fashioned.
Do like some ice sculpture things,
Yeah.
like castles and stuff. While Rosie's resetting her mic, yeah, we'll jump back to you guys inside the castle with Calypso.
after they finish eating, Delismere is going to be significantly calmer.
You guys hear me?
Yay!
Yes.
Sorry, I have no idea what happened.
Welcome back.
Thank you. To answer the question of what Fauna is doing, I was saying that I imagine that she's like made a snowman of everyone in the group, and then after that she's kind of just playing in the snow, like having snowball fights. Oh wait, no, Karas is doing his herbalism thing. I imagine that Fauna just keeps occasionally throwing a snowball at him.
They just sit there, they're like, we need this flower here. Hits him in the back of the head.
Yep.
Need this mushroom here.
She'll also be playing in the snow with Arjul as well.
I will cast Mold Earth on the snow and create a giant snowball and throw it at her.
Roll me your attack roll with your roll me a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Yeah, it's a dexterity check.
Okay. 12.
12. 12 break your AC, Rosie?
It does, but I want to have Fauna like run in front of me. Oh wait, no, it doesn't break it. I'm good.
You look, throw that little snowball away and hit Karaski laughing. You look back and there's a full beach ball sized snowball bearing down at you. Like duck your head and it just goes right past.
Lame. I can't believe you tried to do that.
Let me do my job. Thank you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
Come on, take a moment to not be so serious.
Ardwell does a mage hand, picks up a bunch of snow with the mage hand, and dumps it on top of Karask.
Fine. You want to play hardball? Let's play hardball. And he is going to do it again for Mold Earth, and he is going to do whatever he can to get a snowball up. So another dexterity check. 17.
17. This second one is twice the size and hits both Fauna and Ardua as a full-blown snowball fight breaks out outside here. And we'll jump back into the castle. And so I says to the person, this isn't your third wish, that's your wife.
I'll remember that one for next time, that's for sure.
Dilisimir looks over at Tira, kind of worried, and says,
Tira just looks sad.
All right, fine. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I shouldn't have been so pushy.
Yeah, me neither. I just freaked out. I'm sorry, too.
I just don't want to end up fighting because we care too much about the people around us. So we fight the people we care about.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's not cool.
Yeah.
Calypso, I have a question.
Right as you you turn back to Calypso, Lazarus is knee deep in a story telling Calypso. And so I said to the paladin, look, why would you choose to be a virgin for this long? And his gruff voice said, I'm devoted to my god, and I need to get back to Redwater. Anyways, that's when he tried to smite me, and I ended up with these lovely folks. Really great people, lots of secrets, lots of arguing, but really, honestly, if we can get past that, I think we'd be a really good group. There's just, little things back and forth. Everyone's got their opinions, but really, honestly, Calypso, great people. Dilisimir, honest, fantastic. You chose a good, I don't know, what is it? Your ward, your follower? What is the relationship?
Well, the terminology, I believe, specifically refers to me as her patron. There really isn't a word for what the person below the patron is. For me, I suppose it's just, a friend or a subordinate sometimes.
I'm not Balthazar's subordinate, right? He's my subordinate.
Sure he is.
On a 20, do I pick
He
up
looks unsure.
Is he, I don't know if a 20 is enough, but is he sincere at all in seeing when he said friend about Dilisimir?
On the 20 insight, he is sincere in that he considers Dilisimir his friend.
Okay. Good to know.
What
And Lazarus
that means is up to his interpretation, though.
Right, for sure. But I think Lazarus was trying to, like he said when he came in, he wanted to make sure this wasn't, he's not outwardly hostile or trying to hurt her directly. But yeah, you're right.
I've
It's
never
up to
done anything
interpretation.
outwardly hostile to any of you guys.
Right. But everyone seems suspicious. Lazarus obviously trusts way too easily because I've got shit wisdom and no charisma. So.
No, in fact, the only times you've come into conflict with him was at your guys' poking at him.
That's true. That's very true. Okay, that's very true. Anyway, sorry, Dulasamir, go ahead. I was trying to suss out because Lazarus is looking out for you, but please go ahead.
I don't remember what my question was anymore. I'm sorry. Look, it's like 2 hours past my bedtime.
We can. Oh, did we get everything we need from good old Calypso? Should we head back to the rest of the group?
I believe so, yes.
Kira just mumbles really quietly, thanks for the stew.
You are most welcome, mister. Anytime you wish to have more of it, you can stop in with your friend Lissamir for another deal. I do so enjoy having dinner parties. Or if not, you can just, say the magic words and I'll be happy to provide you with that. Or maybe someone could make it personally for you if you so desired.
Yeah. Are we done?
Does Tira understand what he just inferred there?
Inferred that I could make a wish.
That you could wish to have your dad make it for you.
Oh, no, I did not pick up on all of that, no. Okay.
All right, we'll follow. I don't know how this works, Dulasamir. We'll follow you on the way out. Thank you, Calypso, for the wonderful evening. You're quite the gracious host, as always. I hope to see you soon.
Of course, you always remember the way back.
Yep. Sorry. Delisimir is gonna run up and hug Calypso real quickly, and then lead them out.
He gives you a little hug and it kind of brushes his hand over the top of your head.
Aww.
Kira kind of sidles up to Lazarus and says, "Sorry about the hand thing. That wasn't me."
I'll give you a smirk and I'll loop my arm over your shoulder as we walk out and you go and say,
But don't tell anyone. They'll take
you don't have nothing to worry about, nothing to apologize for, no harm, no foul. We're good, all three of us. I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Three of you go walking to the edge of the castle, and Dulismir takes your hands again, and whoosh, you guys reappear back outside. On top of Karask, who kept the bracelet in his pouch.
Yes!
As you're in the midst of having 2 beach ball sized snowballs, 1 in each palm, raised above your head, about to just rain snow hell upon these 2 brats who've been chasing you around with snowballs, when all of a sudden 3 full-grown adults appear on your back, knock you down, snow falls on all 4 of you.
Off now.
Delisimir scrambles up into the air.
All good.
Bonna's gonna throw a snowball at the 4 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe not to do that again. Oh, well. Everything gets sorted.
We're all good.
Fine. He made me stew.
That's good.
Let's get some rest, shall we?
Are we okay?
As long as you're okay.
No, she's actually looking towards Delisimir.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Let's get some sleep.
All right. Brad?
Mhm.
I think the party is resting.
The party is indeed resting. Finally, after
John
the
is
thing that
gonna
has
tell
almost
them that
ended
they
you
missed
was you guys and not me.
I still
Okay.
want to know what would have happened if we had gone into full combat there.
If it had gotten to full combat, it would have increasingly escalated. The Ring of Winter, while Tira can activate spells from it, also does what it wants. That's what the Big Beast Ice Hand was. The ring doing what it wanted in that time.
Yeah.
Likewise, as the fight would have immediately started escalating, Calypso would have started escalating his interactions with you.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Ooh.
You say ooh like it's a good thing.
I like the
What?
words.
Like the what?
Words are hard.
I bet
am-
they are.
I am out of words. I am sleep drunk.
Yeah, so at a certain point, the ring would have activated Ice Storm. Calypso probably would have wish activated like Meteor Rain.
Ugh.
It would have gotten increasingly out of hand every round.
Yeah. That would have sucked.
I almost guarantee you somebody would have died, and it might not have been one of you two.
Nope. I imagine probably this person standing directly in the fucking middle of the two of them, like, please, mom and dad, stop going.
Yeah, Lazarus might have been the most possible out of that, but the other ones would have definitely been in the crossfire too.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that was bad news.
I can guess. I would have tried counterspelling, and one of them I would have counterspelled, and the other one would fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty high counterspell check on a lot of their spells too.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
The next morning.
Next morning.
Yay.
Well,
Don't have any more nightmares. Okay.
Wow, double 17s again.
Wow.
Unfortunately, Karask, it looks like you're not gonna find the barbarians or the shaman on this trip.
Okay, got it.
Going to move a little further down. And I'm gonna bump us ahead a few days. And we're gonna arrive in Luskan.
Yay.
Yay.
Let you guys get down here to Luskan. Tira up at front finally as you guys get to the edge of the road. You see Luskan there, and you know you're like barely paying attention. You're walking very briskly, very quickly, right to your grandfather's manor.
Yeah, we can all stay there, guys. It's fine. Totally.
This is a very large building. I was not expecting manor. This is quite lovely, Tira. Very nice.
Don't kill the boss. Don't kill the boss. Don't kill the boss.
That's my grandpa. Don't seduce my grandpa either.
That's very fair.
I love that that's a line that just got
Guys, this is
said.
a concern that we have to have before walking in. Do not seduce my grandpa.
I think it's fair, considering what happens to people she kisses.
Very true.
See,
That
quotes.
is fair. Tira, I'm looking through my back notes about you. I'm trying to find your grandpa's name.
Zin, and the last name is Vielin, Vielyn.
Zin
ZYN
Vienlin.
is the first name. Yeah.
Zin. Okay, cool. Guys,
I
come
went
up to
for
the
an
top.
easy name.
I gave you the difficult pronunciations for the Drow language.
Yes, you did.
Well, it's hard. I had to find approximations to grandfather and granddaughter because there's not actually translations for that in Drow. It actually translates to little daughter and what did I use for grandfather?
Tell me it's not Big Daddy.
It was great father. Wasn't what I used instead.
Okay.
with how or what I translated for our approximations of grandfather and granddaughter. Come up to the top of it, Tira. What do you do when you get to the door?
Is
Do you
it
knock or do you walk straight in?
what is like? Assuming I've lived here at least briefly,
Huh?
do I know what the normal expectation is?
Yes, the normal expectation for anybody arriving at the house is to knock and be greeted.
All right, I bang on it.
Bang on it.
Yeah.
You bang on it, and a moment later, the doorknob turns. It opens up. You see your grandfather's butler. Looks kind of humanoid, but he has incredibly pale skin. His face is almost featureless. He has just like a flat kind of nose, these pale gray eyes, bald head. To what some of you may recognize as the incredibly rare appearance of a changeling in their natural state. And this is your grandfather's butler, Ambrose.
Hey, Ambrose.
Miss Tira! Please come in, please. Your
Yeah.
grandfather will be delighted to see you. Oh, you have friends. Master
Yeah.
Ardwell, a pleasure as always. Come in, come in. He opens the door, opens both doors wide,
I walk on
and like
in, kick off my boots.
kick off your boots. He like gives that kind of bow and holds his arm out to gesture you guys all in.
I'm sure Delismere looks normal by now.
Okay.
Okay.
You didn't spend days as a succubus.
No.
Come on
Yeah.
in, Lazarus. I don't know if Lazarus needs to be invited in.
I wasn't gonna suggest it because Brad said some stuff changed. I didn't want to
Tira
give him
wouldn't
any
have
ideas.
thought of it. She just said it.
No, we
that's
did
good.
because Lazarus, when we first built your character, we already modified the dampier, heavier into full
That's true.
vampire territory.
Yeah.
So I didn't
yeah.
feel the need to change anything else from him.
Good. I just remember the last time I had crazy ideas, I almost died the very next session, so I wasn't trying to say too much. So I
just
will.
triggered.
All of you come
Yeah.
walking in here. For all of you spellcasters, you immediately are hit with a sensation as you cross the boundaries of your magic kind of being muted. It almost feels like someone put a coat over you and your magic is held underneath the coat. Ardwell, this is a common feeling for you. You've been here once or twice before with Tira. Ardwell, I was gonna end up having you do a check to figure out what this is, but given that, according to Tira, you've been here before,
I feel like they would have met. Yeah.
you would have met, yeah. So what this is, you figured out before. Tira's grandfather is a high practitioner wizard, a particular kind of wizard that specializes in warding, and such is the kind of wizard who has taken the idea of a wizard's lair to the next step. There's a lot of terms bandied about a wizard's sanctum sanctorum. And most people think this is just a fancy word for the wizard's tower or place where they live. It is actually means of a wizard that makes their home their center of power. And within this place, their power is greatly stronger. In game terms, this means that inside of his home, Tira's grandfather gets a multiplier to his CR.
Oh, a multiplier?
Yeah, he is incredibly powerful within the boundaries of his home.
You don't need that though, because we're not killing my grandpa.
Yeah, you don't need to know that, but it's something that you all immediately feel as you walk in here. You're like, your magic is still there. Most of you get it from different places that other than strict arcane. It's a bit more stringent on Ardwell, who is a wizard as well. Ardwell almost can't cast magic here without... Or actually, Ardwell couldn't cast magic here if he didn't have Tira's grandfather's permission. Which you already do, because you've been here, you're already a guest in this home. But yeah, fun things that I have to point out because this isn't Ardwell's first time.
That's super
Anyway,
As badly as like Zenu Ilharn.
you
I'm
hear
sure
a
that's a bad
door open.
pronunciation.
That's not bad. You hear a door open up upstairs. You guys all hear the soft steps of a hard-soled shoe on wood. At the top, you see a figure coming down, wearing very nice wizardly robes that are silk with completely black with silver trimming. And they just kind of shimmer a little bit as he comes stepping down. is a very tall drow, long silver hair pulled back in a nice little braided ponytail, and he comes all the way down to look down upon you. Lothar Dalharil, my sweet, come here.
I can do some magic now. I come over.
Oh, really? Have you finally taken up proper studies?
No, I just let the rage take me and shit happens.
I see.
I mean, magic happens. Ardwell has seen it.
Master Ardwell, always a pleasure to see you. Tell me, have you been getting along well with my granddaughter?
She has been like a sister to me.
Drat. Still more
Oh.
work there, I see. Yes, I hitched on the idea that your grandfather thought Ardwell would make a proper partner for you.
That's hilarious.
I love that.
These are my friends. This is Fauna. She's adorable.
Hi.
Lazarus. He's one of my best friends. Karask is. I think you'll like him. He's kind of a stick in the mud.
Blessings upon your home, sir.
And
Someone with manners.
Delisimir is a hot mess. A lot like me.
Delisimir bows fully.
I can do magic.
Yes, perhaps we shall see that later. Right now, daughter, you smell like a horse.
Oh, he didn't notice the pig, she whispers to Fauna.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
He didn't notice the pig smell, only the horse smell. Yeah.
He goes, go get yourself cleaned up. We shall be having dinner to celebrate your return. We shall hear about your exploits. I have already been reading about them, but I would like to hear your own words of them as well.
Okay. Yeah.
You know where your room is.
Yep.
He turns to Ambrose. Ambrose, see, our guests are given accommodations. Those of you that have not been here before, I am Zin. I am the master of this place. I bid you welcome and offer you the hospitality that is mine to give you.
I have a question. I thought Drow were a matriarchal society.
Are you asking this to me, the DM, or to him specifically?
To you, the
Are
DM.
you asking this in game?
No.
No, it is a matriarchal society in Drow, or in the Underdark. Up
Okay.
here, though, some Drow broke away, especially the males. Particularly Bregan Diarth is ran by a male Drow.
Right. And that's
Yep.
Jarlaxle?
Yep.
Jarlaxle, yep.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Karask
She
will.
turns. Okay.
Oh yeah, go.
She turns to the rest of you, like he's got a really, really high bathing standard. Just you got to take good baths. It's like you think you're clean, take another bath. Scrub. They're ridiculously high standards of bathing. She tells you all.
You start to walk away up the stairs. You hear your grandfather call back to you. Dalharil,
Yeah.
I expect you to be dressed properly for dinner.
Okay. What does that mean?
He means dress, a nice dress.
Oh, do I have those?
Your room is fully stocked.
Okay. I can totally fight in a dress. I don't need armor.
Yeah, upon hearing that, Karask first will very much look to Zin and will, in Umbral, say to him, "Blessings of the Ursa Major upon your home. May her stars always shine upon this and give you guidance whenever you need it."
He gives a polite bow of his head. He goes, "Welcome to my home."
I appreciate your hospitality, sir. The issue is, as he looks down at his stuff, and it's like, it's not terrible looking, but it's also, he's looking, goes,
I don't exactly have something that would be in my size.
Ambrose will handle anything you require for dinner. Don't worry.
Fauna.
about it.
I appreciate that wholeheartedly, and again, thank you for your hospitality.
Fauna, I think I got a dress that'll fit you.
Okay.
I'm assuming Dulisimir kind of has dresses already.
She could just be whatever she wants to be.
Yeah.
I don't think when she shifts form, she changes her clothing. In the,
No.
as I believe it mentions all of her gear stays the same.
All of my gear
Oh, that's
stays
right,
the
yeah.
same.
Oh, that's right.
Now I can shift makeup, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, you go head up. You all have individual rooms as well, and you know,
Yeah.
Ambrose gestures out to all of you. Do listen. When you go to check out your room, open up the closet. It's just full of dresses of all shapes and sizes.
Cool.
Well, yeah, Tira was gonna loan one to Fauna, but
Now she needs to loan two, probably.
no, Dulisimir has dresses in her closet.
yeah, that's
Fauna
right, yeah,
probably
yeah.
does too, but I don't know if I was expecting that.
Yeah, for the males, there are a number of different sets of robes and fine suits. You just have to ask Ambrose, and he will prestidigitate and resize them for you.
And for
Okay.
what it's worth, I do my best to actually be up to his cleanliness standards.
And that is where we will call it for this.
Mm.
The sad thing is, I have a comedy show next week.
Yeah, I know. I was looking. I was hoping when we started, I was like, I wonder if I have enough time because I don't know how to keep us out of Luskin for
Yeah.
any more period of time. We were gonna hit it. We were gonna.
Unless I hit that roll, and then there we go.
Yeah.
We might have hit that roll. We might have done that, and that might have given me something a little bit more to handle. But I don't know. We'll I don't know. I'll figure something out next week.
We'll
Figure
worry
Okay.
about
some
it.
way of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, say goodbye to the stream.
Bye, stream.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching A Tale of Violent Efficiency, featuring Brian as Karask, the Bearfolk Druid, Ashley as Dulisimir, the fledgling succubus bard, Brandon as Ardul, the street urchin wizard, Angie as Tira, the half-orc barbarian, Jeff as Lazarus, the Dampier fighter, Rosie as Fauna, the elven beastheart druid, and her owlbear companion Nyla, and finally, Brad, our game master and storyteller. Tune in every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern and make sure you join the Discord to keep up to date with art, announcements, and shenanigans. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.